Popcorn World. Popcorn World.
Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. You can make it round the world and the moves in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. The Popcorn World.
There's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Off the throne, 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the 5. Yeah, we keep it on the floor. And the funk was 4 and you got 5.
And there ain't no spin on the 5. There's no denying it. What's up, brother?
What's good, man? What's good?
See, you be worrying about the wrong things. You sound crispy.
Hey, man.
You are sounding crispy right now.
It's a professional operation. I'm trying to make sure.
Crispy.
Trying to make sure this is a professional operation, man.
Well, listen, you're doing good. You're doing good. Look at this handsome fella right here. Byron Lusby in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good,
It's
B?
a party, y'all.
How you doing, fellas?
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
I'm all right.
All
Hanging
right.
in there.
That sounds good to me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 5. That is C Major right there. That is Byron Lusby right there. We are efforting one other attendee here this evening, but as soon as he comes in, I will let him through the door. And we're gonna have a good time. We's gonna have a good time right here on this here podcast, or vodcast, as I like to call it. Because if you're watching it on YouTube and LinkedIn, you can see us. You can see it. It's like right here.
Yeah.
We're right here. So it's more than just a podcast experience. It's like with the whole package. So there you go. Glad to be here with you. Glad to be being able to broadcast with you tonight. We got a big old show to get into. We're gonna start with a little breaking news because we like breaking news on this show. We love it. It can't get enough of it. I don't know if this is breaking news though. It's breaking news to JJ McCarthy. Because he wasn't aware that this was happening. Everybody else is like, we knew this when they made the trade, fam. You ain't shocking nobody. But JJ found out today in a meeting, hey man, remember when we had brought Kyler Murray in at the beginning of the season and we was like, oh man, it's gonna be a quarterback battle. He's like, yeah, I remember that. And it was like, nah.
Right.
Nah, it wasn't a quarterback. We actually had started making the changes then. He said, well, I've been running with the first team. That is correct, sir. That's why you have been running not with the first team all off season long. So it's so funny. I think it was Bleacher Report that put this out. It may have been ESPN. I don't remember, but I guess the lineman did a birthday video. Did you see that, Byron? The lineman did a birthday. Any of you see it? the lineman did a birthday video, and they came in with no shirts on, which was very creepy. And they were like, happy birthday, dear Kyler. And I was like, well, that's it. When your linemen come in half butt naked and sing birthday greetings, that's the ball game. That's the end of the quarterback. Whatever it was supposed to be, even though it was already over a long time ago.
You know, when I knew it was over, when I saw a video of Kyler and Jordan Addison throwing passes at Allen Stadium, it was over with.
That didn't help.
Did not help
because JJ wasn't invited to that. They was like, "This is for starters only," and I mean, you're not really starting like that. So, But your thoughts on Kyler Murray officially being named as the starter of the Minnesota Vikings? And ironically, we're going to be talking about the NFC North tonight. So if you'd like to hold your comments to that part of the show, which is coming up next, feel free.
I mean, they essentially thought the best man won for the job. So, I mean,
did you say he won the job? Did you say the best man won the job?
I mean,
that heard you say?
Yeah, clearly that's what they're saying because I mean, Kyler outperformed him, so
is that what they're saying?
I mean, the lesser of the two evils, I guess.
Byron, what do you think they're saying?
They said it when they signed him. Like anybody who thought this, they just don't know because of as soon as they signed the next, I guess they did it to keep McCarthy around in case he get hurt. 2 or 3 games he gonna miss, but other than that, like this was a wrap.
Can he rebound from this? Like, is there a path at some point where JJ McCarthy? Well, I don't think he'll start for the Vikings unless Kyler gets hurt. That's not ever going to happen.
That's done.
Yeah, but is there another path where he can reclaim his career, Geno Smith style?
I mean, Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl.
Sam Darnold did win a Super Bowl.
Same Darnold, not same. Same
the same old Darnold that was in. Yeah, you're right.
He just won a Super Bowl, so
yeah. I mean, different scenery always kind of helps, so maybe he has to go to a different situation.
Yeah, I mean, look at Daniel Jones.
Sometimes the change of location
he got hurt.
Yeah, sometimes the change of location is all you need. Some people don't do well in the winter; they need summer, and so he needs a warm climate. Maybe I don't know. Whatever it is,
it could be a backup at the Chargers. He knows the coach.
That is true. And you know what? That's not a far-fetched situation. That's not far-fetched. That is not far-fetched. But I wonder if the other Harbaugh brother would trade for him. And what would you give up for him if you were Jim Harbaugh?
Give up for who?
For JJ McCarthy.
Wait till they cut him.
You know what? That wasn't necessary, Byron. You think they go cut him? They might cut him.
I would wait until they did. I wouldn't give up anything for him.
They might cut him. Let's be real. They might cut him. It is very possible.
He's not gonna be happy with that.
Yeah.
But how can he not? Is he out there on the field with Kyler, or do they play at the same time? Are they practicing at the same time? I'm assuming
pay attention to preseason like that.
No. The reason why I'm asking because I'm assuming he sees the difference. Like, surely you see what you're doing.
He may be delusional, thinking it ain't him.
Yeah, if you have ultimate confidence,
he may think he the guy.
Yeah, if you have ultimate confidence in yourself, you're gonna think you're the guy, regardless of what the other guy's doing.
Yeah, he's screwing me.
Cam, you are a proud Oklahoma alum. Do you have any problem with what we're talking about as it relates to Kyler Murray starting over JJ McCarthy?
I personally think JJ McCarthy stinks. I think he stunk in college. I think he was the byproduct of having a great defense and 2 great running backs back there with him. They had strength of schedule was good that year that they won. I think he was a byproduct of all that. Now, can JJ McCarthy be a quarterback in the NFL? Yes. I'm not saying that he's he's not quarterback caliber. But when you talk about the two, I think I'm taking Kyler Murray all day on any scale over him.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
with that being said, Kyler, this is a different classroom for Kyler though. They're gonna make him learn plays and all that kind of stuff. It's not just gonna be you get to go run out there like you let you do too. Just talent alone. No, you're gonna have to get the playbook. You have to make the right throws and all that kind of stuff. So I think this is a make or break year for Kyler, where bro, you got the best receiver in the game. You got to perform, right? But JJ, there is a path for JJ to play because at the same time, let Minnesota go out there and be 2-5. They may be calling for a quarterback change. Why not?
First of all, thank you for saying that because I think you're 1,000% correct. I'm more on the JJ McCarthy is a wait and see situation because I don't know what he is. He ain't been out there long enough for me to assess what he is. Now, I do agree with both of you and Byron that I was not impressed by anything he did. And that's crazy to say about a guy that won a national championship. But if you look at the context of that team, they had a good team. It was a really good team. And I was more impressed by, I was more impressed by their running game than I ever was by their quarterback play.
Yeah, he was just good enough.
He was just good enough, right? And sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you don't need to have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander at point guard. Sometimes you just need Avery Johnson. Somebody who ain't gonna mess it up, right? So, and that, you can win both ways. Teams have won both ways, so it's okay. But what you really are eventually is going to show up when you're being asked to do more, which brings us back to Kyler Murray.
Or when you get squeezed.
Yeah, or when you get squeezed, right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But that also brings us back to Kyler Murray. And by the way, I'm going to throw in something that go on with top of what Cam said, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, Byron. I would bring in a veteran to squeeze Kyler Murray. I need you to step all the way.
Hey, that's the ultimate backup guy, Carson Wentz.
Is he there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Carson was there. Carson
Yeah.
at least get you through. He'll at least get you through. It ain't gonna be dynamic, but he'll get you through.
He's not gonna push him though.
Dang,
but he will for 2 or 3 games. I mean, they started Jacoby Brissett over Kyler and told him to stay at home.
If Kyler's not doing the work, Carson's gonna start.
Yeah.
Let's not act like I mean, he's better than JJ McCarthy, but Kyler got warts too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kyler got to step up because Kyler has not really proven anything yet.
And I think it goes back to what Cam said too. It's the off the field stuff. It's getting in the playbook. It's studying studying at home, doing it. It's that stuff.
Mm-hmm. So it's not a lot. But here's the thing. Here's the crazy part. Well, we'll get into that. You know what? Let's just get into question one.
It's less risk because he's on a cheap contract too.
Let's get into question one right now. We're doing predictions and previews tonight. We're starting with some of our predictions, and we're going to start in the NFC North and the NFC South. We'll start in the North. I just watched Game of Thrones or House of Dragons, so we're going to start in the North. We're going to give you the previews in the only way that we like to do it, by a superlative. We love a good superlative on this show. And I'll kick this off because my most dominant team, I think it on paper right now, it's Minnesota. They look like they have all the pieces. Everything is there. If Kyler can be 60, 70% of what he was, or 80% of what he was, if he can be 80%, they can make a substantial run. But if he can be 60 to 70%, I think that's a playoff team. How can it not be? Justin Jefferson was producing with nothing. He put up numbers with J.J. McCarthy. So imagine what he could do if somebody actually can get him the ball. So I think Minnesota could easily be the most dominant team in that division. What do you guys think about that, or who is your most dominant team?
I'm still going to say Detroit, even though this is going to be a big thing for Dan Campbell as far as his job is concerned, because they still, even though they lost Montgomery, they still got Gibbs over there. They still have Amon Ra, Williams. The defense is serviceable. I think they still can do some things. It's just that is he going to make the coaching decisions and adjustments that he needs to make and not put his team in harm's way? So I think he's coaching for his job at this point. So I think they still have the tools, but he's got to be a better decision maker.
You said he's coaching for his job.
I think so, because they've had some good teams and they should be able to get over the hump, and they haven't got over the hump.
In your opinion, Chad, what does coaching for your job look like? What does he have to do to keep his job?
Probably shouldn't go for it on 4th and 1 or 4th and 7 or whatever kind of thing that he does. Just be a little bit more conservative, but still put your team in the best position to try to win the game.
You know what angers me? We know what angers me about what you said. I want to push back on it, but I can't. I do. I'll be like, no, you gotta do well.
Yeah.
Because you can think of 4 games last year that they probably lost just simply doing that one thing.
Yeah.
And so what makes what you just said interesting, and I can't wait to hear what Cam and Byron say about this. What makes what you're saying interesting is that not only would that probably change his win totals, but just it would show a level of coaching maturity. And none of us have said yet, now Cam and Byron may say something different, but none of us has said that his win totals need to increase. His discipline, his in-game discipline, if he could just do that better, that might be enough to keep your job. I don't know if that's true, but that's an interesting concept. I can't say I disagree with that.
You can be better without having a better record too.
That's exactly right. That's why I said I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, you don't have to.
If you're losing 1-point games or close games because you're making good decisions and the team just outplays you, everybody can live with that. But if you're self-inflicting, constantly self-inflicting, which it feels like that's what Detroit does a lot, I don't know. I'm with you, Chad. I don't know if owners can live with that.
Yeah.
Because it's not Maverick at that point. Now it's just reckless coaching. So there you go. Okay. All right. Who's your most dominant? Byron Lusby.
I'm gonna go with Chicago.
Okay.
I think that I think the QB is gonna take an even bigger step than he did last year. I think just having a year in that offense, Caleb would be a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
And they were close to beating the Rams last year, so I just think that gives him a lot of confidence, and his talent finally catches up to where he is. Well, he catches up to his talent. I think
there you go. That's a good way to say that. It's a great way to say that. I think
they'll take a big step, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Cameroon.
Yes, sir.
Who's your most dominant?
Let's see here. I gotta get to my questions here.
Yeah.
Can I add a quick caveat?
100%. Go ahead.
If Green Bay gets Micah back healthy.
Oh, I have so many thoughts on that.
That's the thing with them. He's got to come back for them to be dominant.
I have so many thoughts on that.
Him and that tight end got to get healthy.
Yeah, 100%. I have so many thoughts on Green Bay. I really do.
To my crap.
Yeah. So who are you going with, Cam?
We're on question A, the most dominant.
Yeah, most dominant. Yes.
I went with Chicago.
Okay.
And building off 11-6, and I think they could be I think they could be dominant with 11-6, 10-7, 10-7. Like, just building off what they've done the last 2 years. I think they can be. I think they are the most dominant team there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that brings us to the next one. Who's the breakout player?
Can I piggyback on Byron though?
Absolutely.
It's because Michael Parsons is not playing. That was the team to beat last year. He got hurt, and they lost every game after that.
Every game.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Chicago's not going to take a step forward either, though. So
Agreed.
but that's why I got Chicago though. I do have Chicago.
It is a very interesting division.
Absolutely.
Because
Mhm.
I can see a division where 4 teams have an opportunity to go
Yeah.
to the playoffs. I could also see a division because of the way their schedules are set up, where only 1 team comes out of that division. It could be it's that wide of a gap between success and failure in that division. Because a lot of things got to go right for every team. So there you go. Who's your breakout player, Cam? Or who does it have to be, in your opinion?
Whoa, that changes the question.
Okay, breakout player will be.
That changes the question, man.
You're right. You're right. You're 100% right. Who will be your breakout player in this? Let's stick to what we originally put. You're right. Because that would have changed mine too. Now that I think about it.
That's question B. The breakout player would be because of the changes that the team has made. Because of the changes that the team has made. Because your window was here and now it's right here. It has to be Gibbs. You're like, well, how can Gibbs have to be the breakout player? He's already good. Yeah, but he needs to have one of those Saquon seasons for Detroit to have a thing.
Yeah.
So I'm
not wrong. You're not wrong.
Good. That's good. You're right. You're right. God,
that's not who I picked, but you're not wrong.
Can he? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Because the money says he can. The money says he can.
Oh, he can. Oh, yeah.
When you can change a game like that, like when you're any play, you can break it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen Gibbs average 23 carries a game.
Yeah.
And we're about to see that now because he don't have his counterpart no more.
He ain't got he got to average 23 carries a game now. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Byron, who you got?
I said Tyler for similar reasons to what Cam said with Gibbs. Like, you're the missing piece. It's got to be you. This ain't Arizona. It's you now. There are no excuses for you. You got a tight end. You got receivers. And you got a offense, you got a play caller and head coach. So there's no more excuses. You got Flores calling the defense. They're gonna give you the ball back.
Yeah.
There's no more excuses for you. So
interesting. He went with Kyler. Okay. Chad, who you going with?
I said Caleb Williams because he's going into getting more comfortable in Ben Johnson's scheme and offense, and he has weapons around him. Like Cam has been saying, he's going to probably hover around that 4,000 yards. He can definitely get it with all those weapons that he has. So I think he'll be a better, more knowledgeable of the offense, Caleb Wilson.
That is interesting as well, sir. I went with the same team, but a different player. For the 1 year that he was out there and he was not the guy, this player had 47 catches, 652 yards, only 2 touchdowns, but he averaged 13.9 yards a catch. And he wasn't the guy. He wasn't the guy. It was Luther Burden. And I think that's why Chicago was like, we'll let Darnell go. We love Darnell, but we got a guy that can catch the ball. He's got the size. He now understands what an NFL game looks like. Because it's going to be interesting what I say next when we talk about best offense. And I guess we could go to that right now. I picked Luther Burden because I think it is plausible that Chicago will have the best offense, especially coming out the gate. They're going to have the best offense in the NFC North. Now, I don't know if it will be good enough to put the wins together, stack the wins the way they need to, only because of the schedule. The schedule is rough. But that doesn't mean – but I do think Caleb is going to take another step forward. I do. Because I think it's just the natural progression of a talent such as he is. I think and having a Luther Burden next to a Rome Odunze, next to a highly motivated DeAndre Swift, I think that's a recipe for success. And I think Ben is smart enough to know in order for Caleb to take his next step, I've got to put the ball in Swift and Monange's hands and say, okay, Y'all need to set the tone and let my other guys get us those third downs, get us those tough thirds down, get us those tough end zone plays. I think Luther Burden could be an incredible end zone target. 210, 6 foot, 6'1". That's not a bad target to throw to.
They also added Ray McLeod too.
And they added Ray McLeod, right. So I think there's a lot of good things that say, like you said, Chad, that Caleb could take that step. I do agree with you too, Byron. I think Kyler, everything is already set in Minnesota. They just need a quarterback who can get the ball to the people when they're supposed to get it.
You on the clock.
Yeah, for sure. But I think Caleb is too. I think Caleb in this offense, they got to produce it. Now, I listen, I'm telling you, in my opinion, I feel more comfortable with Chicago because I think they're ahead of the curve. Whereas Kyler is really great preseason. I'm assuming it's going well in preseason. All the reports say it's going well, but that don't mean nothing. I need to see you actually play a game to see what you're going to do. So my best offense, I have that at Chicago. I think for most of the season, the best offense in the NFC North is going to be the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
And I don't know. Now I don't know what their defense is going to do, but I think the best offense for sure will be, Cam, what you going with? What you going with?
The best offense is this C?
Yeah.
And y'all said who? Chicago? Everybody else said Chicago?
Well, Chad and I said Chicago. Yeah.
I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna go a different way. Because not only do you have an electrifying quarterback, when I said electrifying, I didn't say he was the best one, but he is electrifying because he can extend plays. Mm-hmm. And the last thing you want to do when you got a quarterback that can extend plays, I mean, you have to keep Jefferson intact.
100%.
Jefferson may have had 2 touchdowns last year, 2 or 3 last year.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. I don't think.
He may go for 15, 16 this year. I'm going to say that because Kyler's going to get him the ball. Now, listen, Kyler will force the ball to him, yes. Kyler would throw a pick to try to force the ball to him, yes. But Kyler's going to throw him the ball where McCarthy wouldn't even throw the ball his way last year. So yeah. I think the dynamic of their offense with Addison, I think it's going to be crazy. I do. I just think
I agree.
I think the fact that he can create off the, you may do a blitz and you got Jefferson out there 1-on-1 and he done broke down the blitz. Yeah, that's touchdown.
Yeah.
Yep. It'll be a lot of dancing. It'll be a lot of dancing in the end zone. Yes, I'm going Minnesota.
So are you going that same way, Byron?
Yep. They have too many weapons. They have. I mean, between Hawkinson and them 2 receivers, they're loaded. There's no excuse for Kyler. Like I said, you are on the clock, boss.
Kyler, you back at OU. You got weapons at every position.
Exactly.
Justin Jefferson only having 2 touchdowns last year is crazy.
It's criminal.
That sounds insane.
No, it don't. It sounds like McCarthy, you can't start.
Well, that's what it definitely results.
He won't.
Listen, that's insane. But I can't argue with anything you're saying, sir. Y'all both. That's why this is so hard. This was a hard division to pick, really, honestly. And so that brings us back to the best defense. I think Minnesota's the best defense because they're the most dependable. Like here's what's interesting about Minnesota's defense. I think Detroit, talent for talent, is comparable. But the problem is they can't stay healthy. The last 3 seasons, they have not finished a season where they were completely top to bottom healthy. So why would I think they're going to stay healthy this season? There's something about whatever they're doing system-wise that is not allowing them. And maybe it's because the offense has not been as consistent as it needs to be. So if you're out on the field a lot, that leans to the propensity of not being healthy and being hurt and being injured. So now you have to fight through that situation. So I'm very curious as to what is going to happen defensively in this division with all the teams. But if you ask me which one will be the most consistent, they will give their team the most consistent productivity, I think it's Minnesota.
I'm going with Chicago.
Really?
No, Chicago.
Explain.
Looking at their defense, looks like they play a 4-3. They have They have Montez Sweat, Grady Jarrett, Devin Bush.
So the names are doing it for you.
The names are doing it. They got Dylan Thieneman, who's a rookie. The name Kyler Gordon, but I mean he's out right now. But assuming he'll come back. But I mean, the names, like you said, doing it for me as far as potential.
Okay.
I'm just gonna piggyback on what Chad said.
Okay.
A lot because of the D line. They led the league in turnovers last year.
They did.
They weren't the best defense, but they led in turnovers. So taking the
Right.
ball away, taking the ball away and putting it in the offensive hands and they making points is big in the NFL.
It was specifically interceptions too, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
Oh yeah,
Or
Nashawn Wright, I think had like 6 or 7. I think
turnovers all together. I think they did.
Was it all together? I thought it was 6 interceptions. Okay, but
think-
still don't matter. They got the ball back a lot. Yes.
Right.
Okay, so he's going Chicago. Byron, which way you headed? Same way?
I'm gonna take Minnesota.
Before Byron say this though,
Go ahead.
because Michael Parsons is not playing.
Because I definitely would have picked the Packers if that was the case.
So before we answer go ahead, Byron. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say Minnesota because I think Flores dials it up better than anybody in that conference.
100%. So before we go to our division order predictions, or how we think everybody's going to finish, let's now talk about the elephant in the room. Michael Parsons is out. When he was playing, they were the best team in the division, and it wasn't close. Last year. I don't think
it was close. Chicago was on their heels the whole year. I disagree with that.
Well, they were on their
Chicago
heels.
was right there with them the whole year.
They were on their heels because they kept winning.
Didn't they beat them with Michael Parsons?
Didn't they beat them in a close game, like a last-second type of situation?
I'm saying, didn't they beat?
They won. Listen, I can't take away from Chicago is those wins. They won the games. So, however many people can argue about how many 1.1 possession games they won last year and say it don't matter. They won. What did the great Herm Edwards say? You play to win the game. So they did that. Is that going to translate this year? We don't know. We don't know. It might. We'll see. But I think more people would have said if we had to place a bet on a team last year when Michael Parsons was playing, they probably would have put their money down on Green Bay more so than they would have put it on Chicago. But Mike ain't playing.
Yeah, because it's the element of the unknown. We don't know what the Bears are going to be this year. We know exactly. We know what they're building off of. I'm picking Chicago to win the division regardless.
But here's the interesting part about what you're saying. Right, that was what it was last year. But here's the other part about, like I said, the elephant in the room. Mike ain't playing. Micah says he'd like to be back by Game 6 to play the Cowboys.
Right.
But that don't mean he's gonna be ready by Game 6 to play the Cowboys. And all this, the thing that I don't understand about these ACLs now is that since the beginning of time, or sports time,
how are they coming back?
Do you understand what I'm saying? There's only been one player that we've seen come back from an ACL early and play at the same level he came back with the most, and that was Adrian Peterson. I ain't seen nobody else.
And if you looked at that season, he wasn't himself the first 6 weeks.
He wasn't himself. It took time. So
he was not. We played him week 1, and thank God we played him week 1 and not week 10.
Right. By week 10, he figured it out. Yeah. But by week 1, he wasn't that guy. And I'm saying, I don't understand why we're rushing everybody back from these injuries.
They rush themselves back.
Because they make a lot of money, that's why.
But
he's making it
I don't like that. I'm sitting my homes down because I want him for the next 10 years great. Me.
I'm not rushing Micah back. I'm not rushing Micah back. Because guess what? Here's the thing about Micah.
If you come back, don't mean you back.
Because here's the thing about Micah. I think I have a potential Hall of Fame edge rusher. I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have a Pro Bowl type quarterback. I think I do. But I don't know what I got on this team. And because we lost all those games at the end of the year, what is more important? Me pushing Micah to try to make a run this year and risking his potential injury again, or developing this team to see what do I put around Jordan and what do I put around Micah to make us great.
Mm-hmm.
I know people are gonna say, well, why are we kicking the can down the road? Because sometimes that's how it gets down the road. You have to kick it. That's how you get down the road. You got to take your time and walk down the road. And I'm with y'all. I don't know if I'm rushing Micah back.
Shouldn't.
So, yeah, you might want to be back for the Dallas game. But if you ain't played since last year, are you really going to come out and dominate the Dallas game? And why would you? I don't know. That ACL is such a tricky injury. I just don't understand why.
It depends on how bad it is.
Right.
I'm not taking a chance, though.
But he's not even practicing, right? He's not even practicing.
I'm not even taking a chance. It's crazy.
So he's gonna be ready. The season starts in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be ready to be on the field to play at a high level in 9 weeks.
He's gonna risk
less than 9 weeks.
He's gonna risk being injured again. I mean, it's bad business for sure.
I think I ain't gonna say it's bad, but I'm definitely gonna say it's risky. So that's why that's why Green Bay hasn't come up in any of my conversations, because I don't know what to do with Green Bay right now. And it sounds like none of us do.
Nope.
So that brings us to the final question. What do we think the order is going to be? And Cam kind of let the cat out of the bag on here, so we'll let him continue to let it out. You got Chicago first?
That's not the last question, though.
I thought it was.
No.
What's the other question?
The breakout star would be.
We already did that one.
No, you put the breakout player would be as B, and then for F you put the breakout star would be. See, you kind of left
that was probably a mistake.
Okay,
that's probably a mistake.
Okay, if that's a mistake, I told you why I said Gibbs.
But I'd like to hear your thought now that you done brought it up.
If you say I said Gibbs because of the question that you posed,
okay.
I will channel back and say Kyler Murray, because I got Kyler Murray on my page, because I'm like, what's the difference in the two questions that you asked?
Right.
When you're throwing it to Jefferson, he'll make you look good. He'll listen. Randy Moss made Dante Culpepper look damn good. Because without Randy Moss, Culpepper
way better than we realized and ultimately found out that he actually was. Like,
right.
Dante's not really that guy.
Right.
He's good, but he ain't that good. Yeah.
Right. So I say the same thing, because throw the ball to Jefferson, you may get 5,000 yards. You might have that with Minnesota.
Well, you got Chicago winning the division. I actually have Minnesota. I think Kyler knows that the buck stops here, because ain't no other shots after this. This is it.
I think they have I honestly no OU fan. Well, it can't be no OU fandom because they both
right.
I think Williams is far better the quarterback than Kyler Murray is.
I can't disagree with that.
So that's why that's just and I'm talking about from the classroom to the field.
Let me say this. I have Minnesota, Chicago 1 and 2, and I'm not sure I'm right.
I do too.
That's where I'm at right now. I'm not sure I'm right, because I don't know what Kyler's going to do. Kyler's the X factor. I don't know what Kyler's going to show up. If first year dynamic, I'm all in, Kyler shows up, this could be really special for Minnesota.
Absolutely.
But if I spend more time on PlayStation than I do in my playbook, Kyler shows up.
This coaching staff ain't gonna let him do that, though.
If he does that, he may be out. He'll be a backup forever. He won't.
This coaching staff won't let him do
or it might be time to go to baseball.
Yeah.
Which he wasn't that good at, but
yeah.
Sorry. I said that out loud.
You did. But it's okay. It's okay. Byron, who are you going with? Oh, by the way, I have
Chicago,
Green Bay and Detroit finishing out the division.
same. Give me Chicago, Minnesota fighting it out. Take Chicago right now, then Green Bay and Detroit.
Doesn't it feel like it's gonna come down to like a half a game or something? Like it's not gonna be a blowout.
I think they're that close. Yeah.
You know what I think?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna come down to an injury, a major injury.
Good.
Not wishing injuries on nobody, of course not, because Detroit fell off when they started on defense, got hurt. So I think it could be an injury that can hurt.
Well, I have one injury already. Kobe Bryant, the safety for Chicago, out 4 to 6 months. That's not small.
Yes.
That's not small.
Yeah.
That's not small. That might be the difference.
Yeah.
Did they add? Is that why they added Xavier Rhodes?
Probably.
Well,
no, because this just happened. But they added depth,
Okay.
period. Yeah, you're right. They added depth for such a time as this.
Yeah. I think that's a good pickup for them.
Listen, it's looking like a phenomenal pickup right now because losing Kobe Bryant is not small. That's not a small thing.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So, Chad, what you going with?
I had Chicago, Minnesota, Detroit, and Chicago, Minnesota, Detroit, and the Packers.
Yeah, that Packers thing, I don't know. How hard do you really put? If he can't be back, I know he wants season 6, but realistically, it feels like it's going to be, season 6, I'm sorry. He wants week 6. It feels more like it's probably going to be like 7, 8, or 9. And if it's 7, 8, or 9, where will they be at that point? And yeah, you let them come back, but can you make a run? Like, what's the? Can we run to their schedule real quick and just see what their schedule looks like? Because through week 6, they play Minnesota. Oh God, that's out the gate. Minnesota, the Jets, the Falcons, Tampa Bay, Chicago, Dallas. That is a tough start to the season. Gee whiz. Then Dallas is 6. Detroit comes after that. Carolina. I'm not 100% sure I wouldn't try to get him back for the Carolina game and just target week 8.
There ain't no easy place either.
There's no easy place to land him at all. At all. But I think it would also depend on how what we're doing. If we've lost to Minnesota, lost to Tampa Bay, lost to Chicago, lost to Dallas, and lost to Detroit, why am I rushing him back? I want him at that point. I want him back 100% back because the back half. Guess what? I got in the back half of the season: Minnesota, the Rams, Buffalo, Chicago, Houston, and Detroit to finish out the season. Come on, man. That's a brutal schedule. That is a brutal schedule. So I need him when he comes back. Depending on where we are, I need him back at 100%, not 75, not 61. So that's a tricky situation. Good luck to them in trying to figure out what to do on that. Okay, let's go. Let's get over to the NFC South. I'm gonna just start by saying this. I hated this. I hated the whole. I did because it
was good to get it out the way early.
Right. But that was the reason I chose it because I said, let's get this out the way early, as hard as it is. But let's
be quick, get this mess over with. Because it's a lot of ugly in this division.
Very much so.
Because when the first question came up to say, what's the most dominant? My answer was none of these teams are dominant. Ain't no dominant team over here. By default, I went with Carolina, but that's just because they won the division last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see a dominant team over here at all.
See, I didn't put Carolina. I put Tampa Bay.
Well, and that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Can't argue with any of that. Tampa Bay should have won the division last year. We're being honest.
Yeah.
Despite all the things that went wrong and who all got hurt, They probably should have won the division.
Mhm.
Byron, your thoughts on your dominant team over there in this division?
There's gonna be no dominant team. So
You're allowed to say
Carolina.
Okay.
Let's go off. Let's put it to the wall. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Breakout player.
This is interesting. I'm curious what people say here.
It better be for the money they pay. It better be Bijan. So for the same reason that Jameer,
He's already broken out.
Yeah, how much breakout can he do? He may have a hard time. He may have a hard time duplicating the season he just had because it was so good.
Right. Yeah.
I don't disagree with anything y'all said, and yet if Bijan don't have the season he just had, because he's
not breaking. He's already broke out.
But you can say that. What you just said, you can say that about one player. You can say that about
any
Baker.
good player.
If Baker don't have the season he had, they in trouble.
I agree. You preaching. You are preaching right now.
But I do have a breakout player.
He's mine. I need him to be that consistency to be there because I think they're going to build the whole entire offense around whatever he does, and he's the safety blanket for both Michael Penix and Tua Tagovailoa. He could prevent Tua Tagovailoa from getting concussions. That's how important he is.
Can I comment on that?
You can.
I think it depends on how defenses play them. Because you can try to put 8 in the box. You can put people in the box to try to stop Bijan. But you got Drake London and Pitts who are damn good. So like I don't necessarily think it's all on Bijan. Like so go Bijan, so go the Falcons. Like,
but hold on, you don't hear what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Bijan is either the target or he's the decoy every single time. Because you have to account for him. If you're a defense, you got to know where that dude is at all times. And you got to scheme for that the entire game.
Yes.
Because as great as Drake London's talent says that he is, as great as Kyle Pitts' talent says that he is, they really haven't broken out to do anything. So the guy that the defensive coordinator said I got to stop is that guy.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. You're right about everything you said. Drake potentially could be great, and they paid him like he could be great.
I'm gonna go McMillan in this division.
Talk about it. Talk about why.
I think he had a great season last year. I think Carolina had a really good season. Matter of fact, Carolina had a good season the year before, and they piggybacked on it and got better last year. And I look for them to make another. I believe in the quarterback now. I think I do. I was kind of skeptical about his size and stuff, but I'm a believer the way they playing him. They protect him. And so I like McMillan. I like the target that they got him. They got him another target this year, but I think McMillan is I think he's gonna get 1,100 yards this year and probably 9 touchdowns.
Byron, can you agree that Young saved his career by finding out that McMillan is on the field last year?
Absolutely.
Like
he did the year before.
He did the last half of the year before.
But the last half, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It went from a little to a lot to, oh my God, they're a tandem.
Yeah.
They're a tandem. It's you gotta scheme for that.
I'm about to go back, Lord, and look at the end of the season year before last. But I think it was.
That's when I thought he figured it out.
It started a little bit then.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they beat Seattle. They almost beat San Francisco, and there was a couple other teams. Oh, Kansas City, like they started balling like the last 6 games.
Yep.
They looked really good. They looked really good. Byron, who you going with on this breakout thing?
Jordan Tyson.
Ooh.
Short and sweet.
What? Bring it home to the Metroplex then.
He has been productive everywhere he's gone. So,
I mean,
Deion Sanders taking himself in the head for that too.
A little bit. Look, players get it wrong all the time.
You know what?
Players get it wrong all the time.
Deion is not supposed to get that wrong because Deion could have had him with Travis Hunter and everybody else. He ain't supposed to get that wrong.
Wait, hold on.
He ain't supposed to get that wrong, bro.
Are you sitting here? Hold on. Are you sitting there saying to me on this here podcast on Beyonce's internet Deion probably cost himself a Big 12 championship for not making that one move.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's way better than the Levante Lester kid.
And
Or
I like the
Wester,
kid.
whoever
I
he
like
is.
the kid, but you're 1,000% correct.
He's
Both of you
way better. than
way
that.
better and way more consistent. So okay, all right. Chad, who you going with?
I'm gonna go with Bryce Young. I feel like he will be even better than what he's been.
Right
He's trending up, so I feel like
He
he will be better. And another year in that coach's system, and he's got some weapons around. He's got McMillan, Jimmy Horn, a couple of those guys, and he's got running backs. So I think he'll be better.
I fear one thing though. One thing.
Hmm.
They have Haynes King. I fear Haynes King is going to be placed in a Taysom Hill type role. And I hate that. I hate it. I loathe it. Because I can see them doing it. I can see them putting them back there in some wildcat weird stuff and quarterback, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I think when you have unless you have a Drew Brees type player, which I don't think Bryce Young is yet, but you don't need that. I don't know if you ever need a Taysom Hill player. With all due respect to Taysom Hill and his game, but I don't know if you need a wildcat-like quarterback to take reps from your starter and break up his rhythm and flow. I just don't. I've never liked that. I thought when New Orleans started doing that, that's when Drew Brees' game started going. Because you're breaking up his flow. Let the man cook. He's doing fine. He won your Super Bowl. You don't need no help. If you want to run Taysom Hill, put him out there running back and let him run the ball. You want to play Haynes King at running back, put him at running back, one of the running backs, and let him run the ball. But don't take Bryce off the field. And now you got some weird thing that we all see coming. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that. But hopefully they won't do that. But I don't know. That preseason game said to me, because they ran Haynes King a lot in that preseason game. I was like, is this a sign of the future? Like, are y'all about to do this, go this route? It's crazy. But we'll see. Who got the best offense, guys? Who will have the best offense?
Tampa Bay, I believe.
If Mike Evans was still there, I'd agree.
This is the first time we don't have Mikey. No Mikey.
That's a guaranteed 1,000-yard receiver.
When he gets off the bus. When he gets off the bus.
Simple.
Yep.
I think Atlanta. Just the three-headed monster, not even talking about the quarterback, but Pitts and Bijan and Drake London. Like, Atlanta.
That was my pick.
I want to say Atlanta so bad. I don't know.
I think Michael Penny's gonna be good too, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Who'd you say, Cam?
Michael Penix? Is that what you said? Really interesting.
Yeah.
The thing was healthy last year. He just wasn't healthy last year.
Yeah, he don't have to be great. That's the thing with this team. He just needs to be a durable quarterback.
I just need 10 to 15 great passes from you a game. That's it. So they're not in the box. That's all I need. I don't need them in the box. That's all I need. If you could just do that, would be great. I went with Tampa Bay just because
They have Baker.
I like what they got Baker. They got Ibuka,
Tez Johnson, Irvin.
Yeah, they got a lot of pieces, and they've played. They got some consistency. Baker's angry. I kind of like angry Baker. Pay me Baker. Seems like it would be interesting. So I kind of like that. Who's got the best defense? Chad, we'll start with you.
Defense? Nobody.
Somebody got to have the best. Somebody's got to win the division. That's how this stuff works. Somebody has to win the division.
I guess I'll go with Tampa Bay.
I'm not saying I'm in love with any of these defenses. I'm just saying somebody's got to win the division.
I go with Tampa Bay by default.
Byron looks through with this group already. Who are you going with by default? I said the same thing. I said the same thing. Carolina. I don't know if that's true, but that's what
I'm piggybacking. Cam, like Cam
I'm
said.
thinking about what I saw last year.
Yeah, They
Yeah,
listen. It
I'm
got
talking about
better.
last
Everything
couple
got
years.
better. Yeah, everything got better. Now, having said
Yeah.
that, I picked Atlanta to win the division. Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Carolina, and then New Orleans.
I'm not on that narcotic.
For me. I did. Because if Michael Penix can just be Sam Darnold, they'll win easily. They have the most on paper talent. Just be serviceable. Just be that. You ain't got to be dynamic, bro. Just be serviceable.
Give me Carolina, Atlanta, Tampa, New Orleans.
Okay.
And I think
Can't argue with that.
Tampa and Atlanta are fighting.
Can't argue with any of that. Okay.
I said Tampa, Carolina, Atlanta, and Saints.
Tampa? You went with Tampa?
Tampa, Carolina, Atlanta, and Saints.
Okay. All right. Cam, what you going with? Dramatic pause.
Atlanta, Carolina, and New Orleans. And I'll tell you why I got Tampa Bay. Because they got a three-headed monster at running back. That they got a Mike Evans was hurt last year, and they had a receiver to step up big time until he got hurt.
Big time. Yeah.
From Ohio State. So
you went
and then they had all these no-name receivers we didn't even know about.
Yeah. Right? So you went Tampa first. You went Tampa first or Atlanta?
Yes.
Tampa. Okay.
Tampa.
All right. I can't argue with that because I honestly don't know in this division. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because of those running backs, the receiver from Ohio State, and all the other receivers that we didn't even know about that they had. Yes.
And I like Angry Baker. Yeah. I think they do too. That's why they hadn't paid him yet. They said a motivated Baker is a good Baker. Okay, let's go to the AFC. AFC North. The North of AFC.
Well, this is where we all go different.
I don't know if we're gonna be as different as you think. I don't think you go. I think you're gonna be surprised at some of the things that we come out with. Who is the most dominant? Who will be the most dominant?
So those, I don't think anybody.
By default, the answer's gonna be by default, then, correct?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
What'd you say?
This answer will be by default, right?
Yes, probably.
Okay.
It's ironic to me that this is a weird division too. This is a weird division. I'll go first. I said the dominant is Joe Burrow because he has to be, because there's no other path to any success if he's not the most dominant. and he has that in him because he puts up numbers every year. That's never been the problem of the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, can he stay healthy? That's another conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But I said Joe Burrow. Chad, what you thinking?
The most dominant team, I said the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
I just think that with the new additions and subtractions, and Lamar Jackson still over there. I mean, I think they'll bounce back from where they were. So,
okay, all right. Working our way around the circle. Let's go to Byron Lusby.
I just did a coin flip between Cincinnati and Baltimore, and it said Baltimore.
It said Baltimore. Got you. Okay. So, Cam, what did your coin flip turn up?
Cincinnati. Without the flip of the coin.
Without the flip of the coin. Okay. All right. Well, Joe Burrow. You said. Oh no. I said Joe Burrow specifically, but I'm by default it's obviously Cincinnati. Okay. Yeah. Which brings us, and I'm gonna skip breakout for just a second, which brings us to best offense. I think the last 5 years, the best offense in the division is the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't know. It's hard to argue that, isn't it?
Nope.
Like top to bottom best offense?
I wouldn't say 5 years because the 2 years
Okay,
Lamar
3.
won MVP.
Well,
the
what?
offense was better.
Okay, the Derrick Henry years. Can we?
But
say it
he's
that way?
been. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Their offense is the best this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Does anybody disagree with that?
Nope. Nope.
Okay,
No.
then that brings us to the breakout player. Who will be the breakout player?
Breakout player.
And this is kind of my answer is a necessity answer, but I want to hear y'all's first.
For the amount of money that they're paying him, Zay Flowers got to break up.
He already broke down.
Is he injured already?
Yes.
Why you got to be the breakout player though? I mean, what?
What is wrong
They
with
overpaid
him? Hold on. What's wrong with him?
He bumped knees or legs with somebody. So
Oh,
he went
God.
out.
Well,
God.
I didn't know that information.
How you bumping
me reach-
legs in
Yeah,
preseason?
they
bro?
ran a
Like,
crossing route or something. Now I don't know how. I didn't hear back about how serious it was.
Let me retract my statement. Let me see. I got to go back to the drawing board now.
bumping knees is crazy. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, while Chad thinks, Byron, who's your breakout?
It's gonna have to be that cornerback that they drafted from Clemson in Baltimore because they couldn't cover anybody. I
Well-
think that kid has to play really well for them to be successful as a team. They couldn't cover nobody last year.
You're not. Are you talking about Nate Wiggins? You're not talking about Nate Wiggins. You're talking
Is
about
that
the other
his
kid.
name? I can't think of it. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He just
It
got
has
hurt
to be
today,
that guy.
and he just got carted off today.
Oh, God.
Oh, dang it. Well, okay.
Now, they're saying that the report that I heard was there's no structural damage, so
Gotcha.
he should be back at some point. But usually when they say there's no structural damage, that means he's gonna be out for a little while.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be out to the regular season at least.
Right.
Which is not good for a rookie.
Which is not good for a rookie. Yeah. So, but yeah.
Okay, we're on breakout, right?
We are not off to a good start, are we? Who's your breakout, Cam?
I think I got it.
Joe Burrow.
Okay.
I'll tell you that it was hard because he was hurt last year, but Joe Burrow.
So I went a whole different route. I said the breakout has to be all these quarterbacks. They have to.
Yeah.
Because the whole division is riding on quarterback play.
Yeah.
Which is, I was trying to think about this question, and you guys help me. When was the last time a whole division was solely depending, their whole seasons were riding on whether or not their quarterbacks could stay healthy and produce at the same time? I was trying to think, is there one season where it was so prevalent? I couldn't think of one. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. There's not one every team in this division will either have a great season or an awful season based on how their quarterback played. Just solely based on that.
Except for Cleveland.
Well, but their version of awful and good is different. They have no Super Bowl. But they'll either get to do something really cool with their 2 number ones next year, or they'll be drafting another quarterback in some kind of trade.
Whoa. I'm sorry. My apologies. I actually put primetime. I actually put breakout player. I put Shedeur for the breakout player. Yeah.
I was gonna say that too.
I got Shedeur on here. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, that's as viable as any. And technically, I did too. I put Joe and Shedeur and Lamar and everybody.
I said Shedeur, but I like your answer. All 4 of those quarterbacks.
I put primetime.
Now, of the 4, go ahead, Cam. Go ahead, Cam. I'll write mine down.
Because, like Byron said, like kind of what he said earlier, Joe Burrow don't have to break out. Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow. Like, he don't have to. Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP. There is no breakout. Not breakout. When you talk about breakout, when you talk about breakout, see, none of those other players are in no kind of competition, no nothing. Right? We don't know if Shedeur is going to be the quarterback next year. But if he have a breakout season this year,
gotta have
he's going to be the quarterback next year, right?
He got to have a breakout season, right?
Yeah.
So this is a weird question to add to what you just said, but I think it's the appropriate one. Let's go twofold because it's twofold. Number one, are the Browns going to be smart enough to make? Because to me, I haven't seen anything that Deshaun has done to justify making him the starter. Because they're close. Deshaun has his good days. Shedeur has his good days. Deshaun has his bad days. Shedeur has his bad days. If they're playing equal football, why the beep are we wasting our time with a dude that's making that much money and you're not going to re-sign him? What is the purpose of this? I don't understand it.
The only reason there's a controversy right now is because of the money that's being paid. If you take the money off the books, he probably wouldn't even be in Cleveland. So it's Shedeur for me. Like it's hands down Shedeur for me. Like
it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. What are we doing? So now, based on that, my last question to this is: of the 4 quarterbacks, who's the least likely to produce what is needed for their team? I'm not talking Super Bowl. I'm talking about what the other 3 are trying to get to the Super Bowl. Only one is just trying to come back to relevancy. So what
was the question again?
Of the 4 quarterbacks,
you got one too many teams playing for a Super Bowl.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
It's one too many teams in that Super Bowl tier. It's maybe 2.
You think it's just 2?
Yeah.
So you saying Aaron is the least likely?
Pittsburgh
to do what his team needs him to do.
Absolutely.
I can't disagree. I cannot disagree.
Yeah.
I got them slightly ahead of Cleveland though.
Well, yeah, of course. Absolutely. 100%. He's not a bum.
I've seen JJ Watt win games himself. I just don't know if he can win enough games.
TJ, yeah.
TJ.
Yeah. I agree. I can't disagree with anything you're saying. But I don't believe. I think the Steelers are holding on to the legacy and the lure of what they've done far long. And they tend to do that, by the way. They are loyal. One thing about Pittsburgh, they're loyal to their players. Maybe to a fault.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? Maybe to a fault. Because some of them guys should have been gone. Yeah. They should have been made a shift in the thing, and they haven't done it. So I agree with you and Byron. I think it's Aaron by default. Like because Deshaun and Shedeur, what are they playing for? What are they playing for? Shout out to Jared Verse who keeps saying I'm playing for wins. Well, brother, I get it. You played for the Rams, and that makes sense to me. I don't know if you realize that you're playing for the Browns yet, and that will soon come. But, bruh, y'all playing for relevancy. Let's start with relevancy. Then we'll get to wins. All right. Mm-hmm. Best defense will be who?
I said Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
I did.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
From the D line to the cornerbacks to all levels to the I'd say Pittsburgh. I trust them more. You would think it's Baltimore.
Yeah.
But I trust Pittsburgh more.
I chose the Ravens, but I can't. I'm not gonna say you're wrong, because the Ravens have not proven that their defense can be consistent
at all.
Like when Kyle Hamilton's there, they look like they can beat anybody. When Kyle Hamilton is not there, they can't beat anybody.
Well.
which is very disconcerting. Like, why are you so different because of one guy? That didn't happen when Ray Lewis was there. There was no drop off like that when Ray Lewis wasn't playing. They drop off a cliff when Kyle Hamilton's not playing.
Yeah, but like just last year, it seemed like everybody was in the wrong position, nothing looked good.
That's what I'm saying. When Kyle's out there,
but it was like that
quarterback.
Week 1. It started the second half of week 1 when Josh Allen shredded them in the second half.
In the second half, that's exactly right.
Shredded them. They didn't look right the rest of the year.
And then they added Alexander too, right?
Yeah.
Just
And
on
he never
paper.
saw
On
the field.
paper.
He never saw the field. On paper, it looks like the best defense. It just never has gotten off the paper.
Roquan Smith, like, just
Matabuke. Who don't want Matabuke? On paper. On paper. But having said that,
I'm gonna take Watt. I'm gonna take Highsmith. I'm gonna take the.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Byron, who you taking? Chad, who you taking?
I'll take Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Like you said, it's a trust thing,
It is.
and I don't trust none of the rest of them.
Chad, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. I'm going with
For best
Cincinnati.
defense?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm going with Cincinnati.
Definitely gonna need explanation for that.
Oh,
Because of trade?
Choice.
Because of trade?
Dexter Lawrence, Boye Mafe, Miles Murphy, Jonathan Allen.
You like
That's-
calling names, don't you?
Yeah, they have some pieces, and
What have those players done?
we
I know Dexter Lawrence has done his thing, but the other ones you name it, like what?
Well, hopefully,
What is his thing?
Who? Dexter Lawrence.
Mm-hmm. What is his thing? You said, I know Dexter Lawrence has done his thing. And this
Wrestling.
is not even Giants hate, because I love Dexter. I love Sexy Dexter. Always will. He's awesome to me.
Well, he
I
gets pressure on-
think he
But also,
what has he done? He stops up the entire line. I think he stops up the line though. That he may not be the one to get the tackle. He may not get the tackle, but he's the Vince Wilfork out there. He stops the whole line where the safety can split the gap or whatever.
He's a disruption and all.
So
that.
is that enough? Is that enough for a defense that has not gotten penetration in 3 years to now all of a sudden become great?
I didn't hear the rest.
They don't have to be great. They have to
I
be
don't think
just.
he's a penetrator though.
They don't
He's
have
not.
to be great because the offense is going to score points, but they just have to be serviceable.
Yeah, but the offensive score points have probably been the highest scoring in the last 3 years, and the defense don't win.
I need you to wrap your mind around an offense that has put up 30 plus points a game and not made the playoffs at least twice.
Flacco was putting up yards. Like I'm not bouncing his opinion. I just need to know. I'm just trying to figure out why. Like
I just think
that's
that
where I'm at too.
Yeah. I just think that the pieces that they got, Dexter Lawrence and the pieces that they have, they can make some shake. They don't have to be the best, but they have to. I mean, serviceable at best. I mean, I'm not saying they're gonna be like top 10, but they're gonna be somewhere where they can stop.
Then don't break.
So you think that defense is gonna be the best defense in the division?
Yeah.
Then don't break is what you're saying.
They don't have an
Then
all
break.
pro on that defense.
They got one, Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence is, but he's
But it's the decline.
he's about to do that.
Oh man, and Hitchens
Jonathan Allen is
Byron, John Harbaugh is not an ignorant man. He's not a stupid man. You think he'd let that man walk?
we'll talk about that when we get to the Giants.
Well, but I'm saying
my thoughts are not everybody else's thoughts on.
I
John
agree.
Harbaugh.
I agree, but I'm saying I don't think he would have let Dexter walk if he thought his production was headed up. But you know,
Oh, fair, yeah.
right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's no fool. So,
Hey, I'm not knocking Chad Anderson. I just need to know why. Like
that's where I'm at.
Yeah. No. I
you
mean,
named Dexter Lawrence like he had 13 sacks last year.
I'm just saying that pieces. DJ Turner is a good cornerback that he can be elite. He can shut off the side of the field, and that's
side of the field.
That's half the battle. Yeah,
Wait.
he can be
Are you
elite.
saying he can shut down half the field?
He's that good.
He could shut down his side of the field.
You saying he can or he has?
He can.
So you're basing it solely off the potential of what's on the paper.
I'm potential. Yes.
Okay.
Potential.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
I didn't think I was gonna have to tonight.
Well, listen. This is a Cowboy fan, so you.
Hey,
This is a Cowboy fan who has lived 31 years on potential. So I get it. I understand.
I didn't think I was gonna have to.
What you
One
got
thing the
there, Kim?
Cowboy-
What you sipping on, Kim? What was that?
Y'all just giving away free advertising. What's going on right now?
No, Chad did this.
Chad did force this moment.
I
Chad
wanna-
did force this moment.
hey, if I gotta say some stuff to make Cam drink, I'm gonna say some more stuff.
Okay. Well, what's our order? What's your order? of completion.
I'm gonna go first. Get mine out the way.
Yeah.
Give me Cincy. Give me Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland.
I don't have to say mine then.
I'm gonna say there's a tie at the top with the Ravens and the Bengals, and they went off the tiebreaker. I don't think they're gonna separate.
I did a
themselves
coin
that much.
flip, and it says
It'll
Cincy.
be- Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think either one of them is going to distinct. Listen, we got a whole new staff in the Ravens. So you think they're just gonna walk out the door and get it right in the first? Now they might. We'll see. But I don't necessarily believe that. I think they're gonna fight. They're gonna have to figure it out. The Bengals got a whole new defense that they got to figure it out. By the second half of the season, they'll both start to figure it out. And then we'll see.
My opinion on that with the Ravens.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like they lost nobody significant last year to make them spiral out of control.
Matabuke was.
Matabuke was a pretty massive.
But other than him, I agree 200%.
But
here's his injury. Here's his injury. You're saying lost in the sense of they lost to another team.
No. So what he's saying, injury.
Okay.
For me, my opinion, Matabuke is not to the Ravens what Joe Burrow is to the Bengals.
Oh no.
What I'm saying is, if Joe Burrow was there, I feel like they win the division landslide last year because Baltimore just lost doing stupid stuff.
They regressed. 100%.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they regressed. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Now I'm scared of what. Who's the coach over there in Baltimore?
Todd Monken.
So they get to unleash. They get to treat him like Romo. They get to treat him like Josh Allen. They get to let Lamar Jackson do what he wants. That could be a scary guy.
That's what's being said.
That could
Lamar, this is your team again.
That could be a scary guy. I don't know what that is.
They walked into the meeting room and said, "Everything the light touches, Lamar."
Yeah, that could be a scary guy. That could be dangerous.
Everything the light touches.
The head coach is Jesse Minter.
It's Jesse Minter?
Monken is in Cleveland.
Monken's in Cleveland. That's right. Monken's in Cleveland. I'm sorry. Monken's was his OC last year. Yeah. It was OC last year. Yeah. But again, they said everything the light touches. Just run free, throw free, do what you want to do. So okay. That could and listen, that could be good. That could be disastrous. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. I hate this one too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate it. And I know this is your division.
I love this one.
I know this is your division, but I hate it too. I hate it.
Well, that's not the reason I love
it. But not for the reason you think. Not for the reason you think.
Because it's hard.
It's hard, and
this one's gonna be hard.
And then there's a silent elephant in the room. And let's talk about that here in just a second. But most dominant in the AFC South.
Houston.
I agree.
That defense is.
I agree.
I said the same thing.
The quarterback scares me to death, though. Quarterback scares me to death, but that defense.
Byron, I said the same thing about everything you just said. I don't even have to. and I got more to say about the CJ Stroud part. I got a lot more to say about that. Well, you know what? We can do that now.
Be in a game where he threw five picks and they still in the game. That's how well that defense.
That's how good that defense is, right? Let me get Cam and Chad's answer first, and then we're gonna.
No, I say Houston. I say Houston too.
Okay, Cam, let's get your answer. Then we're gonna go deeper into CJ Stroud thing.
I don't like the word dominant.
I know.
Because I don't think they're going to dominate.
That's too easy.
I think they're going to be close. I think it's a lot of competition.
Okay,
I think
fair
it's
enough.
Be close.
Fair enough. But I got a take on this CJ Stroud thing that y'all not gonna like at all. But I might not be wrong. But I might not be wrong.
Okay. I want to hear Chad.
Chad said Houston.
I say Houston.
Yeah,
I say Houston.
Cam, where you going with this?
I think we should let Cam go.
Cam, if you somehow take my take, I'm gonna be shocked and all.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
You said Jacksonville. Okay, that's not bad. That's
what I got. I got Jacksonville written down.
Here is the problem with the CJ Stroud thing, and I'm gonna go by the numbers.
Who did you pick first?
I said Houston. I said Houston.
You said Houston. Okay.
But even more specifically, I said CJ Stroud, and here's why.
Gotcha.
Year one of his rookie season,
4,300.
4,100 yards, 23 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Year 2, 3,700 yards. He regressed some, 20 touchdowns, threw a lot of picks, but that's not unreasonable for a guy in his second year because we got tape now. We got tape, right? But still 20 touchdowns. But year 3, last year, 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. So he didn't get better. He got worse.
He got hurt. Did he get hurt? Did he get hurt?
Got hurt a little bit. I think he got hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
But he didn't get better. He got worse.
Good. He still wasn't good.
Right. But here's the other part. His completion is still at 63% for all 3 years. Now, here's the interesting part about this. This is the contract year.
Because he was throwing the tight ends. That's why.
Yeah, who's he throwing?
I agree. Listen.
Well, the first year it was Diggs and Tank Dell was healthy.
Yeah. The first year he had everything he needed.
Nico Collins was out.
Last year he was missing a running back and 2 receivers. So that might have been anybody that regressed, right? But this is also the contract year.
And that's 2 good tight ends, by the way.
Yeah. But I need y'all to hear this. This is the contract year. This is the one. If he can produce, there's $224 million waiting for him in the light.
And he knows that too.
And he knows that.
Yeah.
You don't think he's aware that his whole family and his grandchildren and his great-grandchildren are sitting in alignment with whatever happens in his contract year? So this whole offseason has been about it ain't even about winning a Super Bowl, although a Super Bowl would solidify it. He's just got to be better. He's got to get back to year 1. Now, here's the X factor that y'all ain't gonna like. If he doesn't get better, maybe Houston says, let's trade him and see what we can get for him. And they had a trade partner in this scenario before. And what's to say that situation that didn't work out before wouldn't work out this time? Because if Shedeur doesn't work, and you know you're not re-signing Deshaun, could history repeat itself?
Why would they want a quarterback that's broke? Why would you trade for a quarterback that ain't good?
What does broke look like for
just to have a quarterback? What he looked like in that playoff game? If he doesn't bounce back from that,
so forget what he does.
He's terrible.
How bad would he have to be this year to be traded?
If he plays like he wasn't good in the regular season.
That's what
I don't think he's tradable. As of right now, nobody's going to give you a lot for him.
So you don't think he's tradable at all?
Get a 5th. If you want a 5th or something like that, you don't know. They don't know what he is.
You
and
know
the playoff game was so bad. Why would you? Yes. Why would you trade for a guy that performed that bad in that moment with that defense? Well, all you got to do is hold on to the damn ball. That's all you got to do is hold on to the ball. Why would you trade for a guy like? We throw out the word like, let's just trade him. Like, why would you trade for something? He's got to have value that somebody else wants. Why would you want that dude?
Let me ask this question. And again, this is the Browns, so let's keep that in mind as we talk about this. Because the Browns going brown now. You know they're going brown at some point. If you don't want Deshaun and you don't want Shedeur, and you see something in this draft, but you know that person is not going to be ready, and you don't have to pay CJ, even though he's going to want it. Because if he's not tradable, that might make him tradable. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you don't have to trade a lot,
why would you trade for a placeholder?
Because maybe he's a 1-year stopgap until they can develop the guy that they draft in this year's draft.
You keep Shedeur to do that, or you go sign a decent vet, not that guy. I'm just throwing stuff out. I'm not trading. I'm not trading for a guy that I don't think is gonna be a starter. You go sign a free agent and pay him nothing to be a backup. Go get a vet free agent like Flacco or any of them, somebody to take them that beating for 6 to 10 weeks till the rookie's ready.
CJ's in a rough spot, man.
Yeah.
Now, if he plays well, it's not an issue. But
How-
if he plays
so-
bad, why would you want that guy? Because that playoff performance is what you're gonna see. If he
If he
plays
gives
bad, he never recovered from that.
If he gives you year 2, 37, what did I say? Well, it's 37, 20 and 12. Not 12 is a lot. That's a lot. Maybe not 12.
That's
If it's
what.
37,
It was okay.
37, 20, and
during the
8.
20s.
Is that enough to keep him?
Depends on how they
Yeah,
do and
how
how
he
he
play.
performs in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they
you
do.
know how he play though.
Mhm.
He can put that Prescott put the stats up because at the end of the game they was having to pass a lot, so he can put the stats up.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. It's like we can stat it to death. It's what your eyeballs see when you watch
That's
it.
what your eyeballs see.
I know what my eyeballs saw in that playoff game. That was
He
one of
was
the worst
bad.
quarterback
He was
performances
bad.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever.
He was the problem wasn't that he was bad. The problem is that he was unnecessarily bad. Like it didn't have to be that.
And it can't be him this year. It can't be you this year.
Right,
It
right.
can't be you.
Yeah.
People shouldn't be walking in the locker room after that game going, damn.
It was bad.
Damn. Like
Yeah.
what the hell? CJ, what the hell? If they
Yeah.
doing that after that game, we have a real problem. Okay.
What a year for redemption at this point.
Yeah. The breakout. Who's the breakout?
Breakout. Breakout.
Does it have to be Cam Ward?
I got one. Who has gotta be? Who I
I'm
think
not
is-
saying Cam Ward. I'm not saying
Okay.
him.
not sure.
I'm going with Travis Hunter.
That's what I got.
He's on my list too.
He's playing defense only though.
Well,
Does that change? Yeah, they
He's
said they're gonna play him at corner. Mainly
he's
at corner.
he's full time at corner for sure. They're gonna throw in a
Oh,
He's
like
getting
the-
5 plays
like
a
old
game.
Deion, right? Like old Deion
Mhm.
Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's full time at corner.
I'm going with a rookie then if that's the case.
We all knew that experiment wasn't gonna work. Sounded good, but no, we're not doing that.
We know what experience wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Playing
Him
full
going
time on
both
both
ways.
sides of the
Oh,
ball.
yeah. I would keep him at receiver personally, but yeah, okay. Because he's electrifying. I'm gonna put the ball in his hand.
The way the league is now, I agree.
Mhm.
He scores touchdowns.
Would you have put him at corner or receiver?
Receiver.
Mhm.
The league today, I mean, the premiums on guys that score touchdowns. They pay receivers like they used to pay running backs.
Yeah.
Agreed.
If he wants to pay that, yeah.
Corners, they don't pay corners like that.
They
So
don't.
I would have put him at receiver.
And I'm not going to rookie, but I'm going to somebody else. Yeah,
I'm gonna say mine for the money they paid him's got to be Alec Pierce.
that's what I got.
Mhm.
When is he supposed to be back?
Regular season, right?
Yes,
So he'll be there for week 1.
yes.
He's got to be a number one.
It's time. It's time.
We got,
They
some
right
nice,
to-
we got some nice pieces around him, but yeah.
No, but he's got to be the complimentary piece to Jonathan Taylor. He's got to be that now. Y'all got
Well-
your money now. Ain't no excuses.
Well, it's one of those things where okay, yeah. I think you can do a lot with the tight end you got. I think you can do a lot with
100. You got the best tight end in the division, and it's not close.
He's got to be where Reggie Wayne was to Andrew Luck.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I think.
That's a great way to say it. That's a great way to say it. It's,
Yeah.
it's almost like you
Reggie-
worked there or something.
But we also got but he's in a really good situation where you got Downs, who's a lot of speed in the slot, and then
Great
also
situation.
I don't know how my fellow OU person feel about it, but I love what Deion Burks do when he got the ball in his hand. So like I think that was a huge pickup for them for Indy because you put another weapon out there on the offense on the field.
Yeah. He's in a great situation.
Yeah.
Great
He's gonna be
situation.
like I said. If he does what Reggie did, he'll be fine. He's got to
He'll be
do
fine.
that. So 3rd and 5,
Yeah.
whatever you
Move
run,
the
he's
chain.
got to be.
Now-
He's got to.
now-
Yeah, he got to be.
Now,
the
with all due respect, and I'm gonna say love. I love our quarterback play. He's not Manning though, so you got to ease up a little bit off. He got to be what?
No.
what-
Well, I said luck. I said luck. I said to Luck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he ain't mad. No, he ain't mad.
Not.
Okay.
Yeah, Reggie was
By the
firmly
way-
number 2.
By the way, I like Luck better than Manning too.
By the way, y'all got a quarterback battle going on. You know that, right?
no, we don't have a quarterback battle going on.
Anthony
What?
Richardson is starting the next preseason
We
game.
don't have
And
we don't have
Riley
a
Leonard, he's
quarterback.
playing the first half, and Riley's playing the second half.
Okay.
That's for the backup.
No, that's to see
I
if he's
said it's for
even
the
gonna be
starting
on the
position. I'm
team.
saying that's where it's going on.
No, okay.
That's to see if that fool even gonna be on the team.
He's not gonna be on the team.
I don't think so.
I think that might be advertising, or not
Yeah,
advertising.
that's
Yeah,
To
yeah.
see,
Yeah.
see if he plays
Yeah.
well enough to get somebody to trade something
Right.
for.
See, look at this shiny thing we got.
Yeah.
Because he's
Look
still
at- we be looking at
6'5",
a third-round
250,
pick.
and athletic.
Look at
We working
this.
in the third
Look at
round.
this beautiful car we got.
No,
Yeah.
everybody know what he
The
is,
engine
though.
broke.
That's the problem.
The engine
Why
broke.
Hey, I was gonna say, you pull up the hood and you go, "Hey man, this ain't got no engine." That's not our
Pull up
job.
the
To
heart,
give him an
man.
engine.
His problem is what's behind his chest.
Yeah, no heart. Exactly.
Yikes.
I mean,
Ouch.
you can't come out the game. Oh, you
Can't come out
cannot come out
Not
the
like
game.
not because you're tired.
Yeah, the whole
That's a
league.
great-
The whole league. You just put the whole league on notice, bro.
That's a crazy reason to come out the game.
When they
So-
said it, I was like, they gotta be lying.
I thought
Gotta
I'm gonna be
lying.
honest with you, Byron. I did too. I thought they trying to build a narrative on this kid. There's no
There's
way
no
he
way.
came out the
Yeah.
game because
No
I
way.
remember watching Red Zone and they said it. Your boy Scott Hansen said it live. He's like, Anthony Richardson just came out of the game. We're trying to figure out. It appears he tapped his helmet like he was fatigued. I was like, no. Quarterbacks don't tap their helmet.
Gotta get that conditioning up, man.
Guys, stop drinking the liquor. Because whatever got you that tired, you got to stop that. That's bad for your health.
He's just horrible.
Wow. You know what? We're moving on.
He's not
On
wrong.
that note,
We missed this draft pickup.
on that note, we're moving
Yeah.
on. Okay. Best offense is going to be
So, let's say Indianapolis.
If the quarterback's healthy, I'll say that.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Everybody, we all in agreement on that one? That was easy. Best defense,
Houston.
that's not even a question. That's not even a question. Now, having said all of that, what's your order?
Houston, Jacksonville, Indy. With Indy
Hey, man.
fighting,
man.
Indy fighting for a wild card.
Listen, man. You got to throw Tennessee at the end, too. They in the division. I know we
They
ain't
are
talking
in
about
the
them.
division.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna do
Yeah,
that.
that was hella disrespectful. They are in the
My bad.
division.
I thought we all agreed on that.
No, I agree with
No,
what
we
you said.
agree. We
Yeah.
agree. We just want to, out of respect, say their name.
Just left them off.
My
Left
bad.
them off bad and bougie.
Just
My
out
bad,
of
though.
respect. You're not
But
wrong.
I think Indy, if the quarterback plays as well, they're fighting for a wild card spot, and they may get second.
Yeah.
Because I don't fully trust the quarterback in Jacksonville yet.
But you know what's interesting to me about this what we just said?
I can't wait for this.
Getting into the playoffs is probably not enough for CJ to get that contract. That's what's crazy about it. Because if they don't, because let's say they only win 10 games and it's an ugly 10 games and they win by defensive play, are you giving them $224 million?
Absolutely not.
Because by the way, that's just what happened. That's literally what just happened the last 2 years. You got to the playoffs, but not because of your quarterback. That's a tricky situation. Listen, it's now or never. It's now or never. You got to call Uncle Snoop. I know he's a man of God, and that's awesome. But I think he got to get that anxiety out of him, and sometimes just a little bit, just like a toke, or just a gummy or something, a strip, just a brownie, whatever it's going to take to calm you down. So you're thinking rationally in these games and not doing unnecessary things to lose games. And I think you'll be fine.
I think it'd be different because Joe Mixon wasn't there last year, so he's got David Montgomery now. He's got
A lot of people wasn't there last year.
Nico's back and Jalen Higgins back. I mean, Schultz. I think it'll be different.
But did any of that have anything to do with his decision making?
I mean, you gotta find somebody to throw it to. So yeah, it does affect his decision making. Yes, he has to grow as a player and as a quarterback, and you got to give him the shot to do that.
People get hurt all the time, B.
Yeah,
you got to throw who out there.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to get on CJ like that, because I do agree it takes quality sometimes, and maybe you didn't have the quality. But my problem is that Jordan Love didn't have the quality. Josh Allen never had the quality last year. A lot of players didn't have the quality. Okay, we'll move on.
Are we saying he's a top 10 quarterback?
He won't top 10 money. $224 million is a lot of money.
It is.
And it's a massive commitment. Because that's your guy. If you pay $224, that's literally what's happening to the Cleveland Browns right now. They pay $250 guaranteed, and they feel stuck. They are stuck.
Well,
they are having a quarterback battle out of duress. They did not want this quarterback battle, but they paying the man $50 million. That's a lot of money for a backup.
Ain't nobody tell you to jump out that window.
Somebody told him, the GM told him, hey, man, why don't we go get Deshaun Watson? Hey, okay, let's go do it.
No, that was all on the owner.
That was all on the owner? Well,
yeah, you can't fire him.
You can't fire him. So, question 3 is interesting to me, y'all.
What was it? I don't think I gave my answer there.
I thought you did. I thought we all agreed.
The order?
Jacksonville.
Hell no, we didn't agree.
Tennessee. Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Talking so bad about the quarterback and think I'm going to run with them? No.
Okay, then we'll go with what you want to go with.
All right. I'm going Jacksonville.
Okay.
Indy.
Ooh.
Houston.
Ooh.
Tennessee. And I can explain why I got that. I'm going Jacksonville because for some reason Indy can't beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville. For some reason.
I see what just happened.
I don't understand that part.
I don't either.
It has been that way for years.
I don't.
I don't understand.
And it makes 0 sense. It makes 0 sense.
And it be games that we're winning.
If I put 2 teams down resumes and stats down on a table and put black tape over their names, you would pick Indiana every single time. I don't know what Jacksonville does well. I have no idea. And yet, the one thing that they do very well is beat the Indianapolis Colts. And it has been that way for a long time. In Jacksonville. Yeah, in Jacksonville.
At the end of the year, to cost, yeah.
They're very good at that. They mastered that. So, all right. Let's get to question 3.
Can I? Is there any way that I can explain why I'm picking that?
Go ahead.
Dang. I'm gonna ride my whole answers and everything that got to do with this division on one player alone.
I thought you already explained it, but you didn't. Okay.
Who then?
No.
I have.
Who's your one player?
Daniel Jones. Because Daniel Jones is putting together an MVP season. And the one thing that hurt him, it wasn't his play. He had one bad game actually last year. He had one bad game last year. It wasn't his play. It was the injury.
Yeah.
Because we was rolling. He was leading the league in passing yards. Jonathan Taylor was leading the league in rushing yards. Like our offense was rolling. He got hurt, and that was the end of it. So I'm saying if you put that back on the field, by the way, Pittman was in and out of the lineup. So losing Pittman to me is not significant for us.
Agreed.
Especially when our tight end had like maybe 80 catches last year or something like that. Somewhere off in the range of that. 68 or 80, something like that. So losing Pittman ain't a thing. I think our offense was rolling and our offensive line got banged up a little bit. But I'm just saying, if things go the way they're going, I don't think back to Pittsburgh, I don't think Houston defense is good enough with CJ Stroud play. I don't think it's good enough. Now, do they got some bankers on defense, Stingley and everybody else? Yes. But I don't think their defense is good enough to take them over because Jacksonville came on late last year. Indy was rolling. Had that not happened, they wouldn't even been in the playoff conversation.
I don't think you're gonna get an argument from anybody here. I think you articulated that.
I feel like I have to explain that without people thinking I'm being biased. And I ain't talking about y'all, but other people that's hearing this. I don't want them to think I'm being biased when I say that, but like we had the number one offense in the entire league before the injury.
It appeared that Indianapolis was going to run away with that division at one point, at several points last year. It appeared that way. And did Daniel do anything that was just like, oh my God? But he was solid. He was solid. There were no mistakes. He hit all of his reads. He did everything that you want your quarterback to do. And then he got hurt.
Yeah. As soon as he got hurt, guess what? 8 in the box on Jonathan Taylor.
Which is exactly what you do when you know they ain't got no quarterback play.
Yeah.
Riley wasn't ready. Anthony for sure wasn't ready. And they had to bring an old man off his couch.
Anthony was still hurt.
Oh, that's right. He poked himself in the eye. I forgot. I apologize.
And that was crazy too. That was, excuse me, that was stupid to me too. It's better options out there than Phillip Rivers. No, sir. It's better options out there than Phillip Rivers. I'm sorry. It's better options. It's people that play on practice squads right now that probably had a better chance than Phillip Rivers. I didn't like that.
Plus, you gotta ask yourself if you're Anthony Richardson, how much have they lost confidence in this marriage if they went and got a side dude in your face?
Yeah.
He was still hurt at the end though, so they got Phillip because they didn't know.
First of all, Byron, I'm not gonna allow you to say he's hurt. That man poked his own self in the eye.
No, he didn't poke himself in the eye.
That's what happened.
No, he was stretching and the band hit him in the eye.
Yeah.
He didn't poke himself in the eye.
Okay, you're right. That's worse.
Well, I wish the whole eye would have came out.
Hey, we don't wish bad things.
Yeah, he might have been better.
Well, he's just clumsy, man. That's all.
He's had a rough go for NFL football. Besides the check, it is not going well.
Let him be the backing for the Giants then.
Hey. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Okay. Let's go to question 3. College football conference top 5 questions and predictions for the Big 12. The first one is a really interesting one because can this conference find relevance as a true Power 5?
No.
They enter the season with 4 top 25 teams.
No.
Texas Tech, BYU, Utah, Houston.
No.
I say yes.
Did y'all watch Texas Tech in that bowl game when they played Oregon?
Mm-hmm.
That defense got swallowed up.
And they don't even
their offense got swallowed up, and their defense was just okay.
And they don't even have the quarterback that got them there.
Correct. And that defense was vaunted in the Big 12.
I think if they win outside the conference, that's the key to if they winning.
Every Power 4 / Power 5 team has to get in, right? The conference winner has to get in. Okay.
I mean, so they'll get a playoff team in, but they got to beat. You got to go beat Ohio State or somebody like that before Oregon. I thought they looked awful against Oregon last year.
They were awful. They were absolutely awful.
That's the best Tech team that ever existed.
Well, it's definitely the most expensive.
No, that's the best that they've ever had.
Yeah.
They were an afterthought in the Big 12 when OU and Texas were in there.
100%.
When OU ran the conference.
Yeah. Deion did a lot of turning over the roster once again. Now, we're going to stall him out because the man was fighting cancer last year. So, okay. If your head coach is fighting cancer, chances are your team might not be great.
Yeah.
So we'll stall him out a little bit on that. But also, this is the 4th time he'd turned this complete roster over.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Because you done turned this roster over 4 times in a row.
You're on the clock, sir.
I'm just
And
saying.
they're already starting with how small they look,
Mhm.
which isn't good because that's what bit them in the butt when Fedor and them were there. They were tiny and they couldn't block.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The answer is I don't know.
I mean, it's at best. I think Julian Lewis. I think it depends on his play because they get people in the door, but depending on how. I mean, they get
they got Fedor and
recruits
Travis.
in the door.
How tall is Julian Lewis?
Fedor and Travis.
I have no idea.
Let's take a look, see, shall we?
But I mean, I don't know. I think those.
He's listed as 6'1".
He is not 6'1".
That's what he's listed as.
That devil is a lie. There's no way that kid is 6'1". Do you think he's 6'1", Byron?
I don't know anything about that kid.
You've seen him though.
I don't know anything about that kid. I have not. I
Oh,
really
you
don't
haven't
pay
seen him.
attention to
Oh, you haven't
college
seen
like
him.
that.
Okay, okay.
Unless there's somebody that
Who's-
OU's playing or a relevant team.
Who? Anybody besides me seen him?
No.
Okay. I'm 6'8" if he's 6'1",
Okay.
and I'm not
That's
6'8".
Okay.
I'm just saying he don't look 6'1".
No, I get it. Hey,
Is he a Kyler Murray build? Is he?
He's taller than Kyler. He's
Kyler.
taller than Kyler because Kyler's a wee
I
tiny man.
lied. I mean, it was an obvious slide. That's why they wouldn't.
Yeah, he's a wee
They
tiny
paid
man.
somebody to measure him as tall as he was.
Mhm.
But they
I
wouldn't
think
let me measure him at the pro day because they knew.
I think he's probably 2 or 3 inches shorter than Caleb.
Caleb's a legit 6'1".
That's what I'm saying. I think he's about 3 inches shorter than
So
that.
he's 5'10"-ish.
Probably.
That's
He's
okay.
more Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's 5'10".
I think he's more Russell Wilson. If he's 6'1", that's with shoes on.
Gotcha.
With cleats on, not
With
shoes.
cleats, right? Cleats on.
Gotcha.
Cleat lifts. Like
Got you.
I don't see it, but we'll see. But I don't know how talented he is at all. So we'll see. So I don't know if I know
he played a little last year. I think.
Cam-
No, he redshirted one.
Cam bailed on Colorado a long time ago. Are you bailing on? Still bailing on him? Like yeah,
On Colorado?
yeah.
I don't think Dion's not a good coach.
I mean, it's hard to.
I didn't say he was a bad coach. I didn't say he's the worst coach. I'm just saying I don't see all the hype.
It's so I want to. Oh, but Cam, I got nothing. And I want to support because I love
I'm
him
rooting
as a
for him.
person.
No, I'm rooting for it. There ain't
Want him-
enough
want
black
him to
coaches,
win.
So I'm definitely rooting for him.
And also,
Mhm.
you may not be wrong.
I mean,
Not
people. I know. I think Mo Williams at Jackson State. Like I'm rooting for him. Like you got these people that you root for, but like he hadn't done anything like that. Like
Outside of what him, his son, and Travis did, I don't know what he is.
Yeah. Like speaking of SWAT coaches, the Prairie View coach.
Yeah.
I love that dude.
they had the people though. They had the people to fight at Colorado, and they still didn't. I'm just saying he ain't done anything to just like
He's not wrong.
his recruits come off of his prime
He's
time
not
lane.
wrong.
Right? I'm just saying, like, can we stop talking
But
about?
Cam,
I don't want nobody to think
He
I'm
is
slamming
not
Dion.
wrong.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
wrong.
but
Points
also
are being
Cam,
made.
okay. You can't fight. You can't fight for it. There's no reason to even start an argument with it. It's there's no lies being told, and that's what, and that shows you how much friendship he got in the industry because none of his friends are. It's like we all know this girl ain't good for you,
Mhm.
but none of us want to tell you.
Man,
I
he
hope
definitely.
the world and his kids and everybody know I did not say that Dion's a bad coach.
Correct.
None of us. Nobody's saying
Correct.
it.
I'm
We're
just
just
saying. I'm just saying, like,
I think he might be in a relationship that's not a healthy relationship because Colorado is cold.
Yeah.
Colorado is not that exciting, and you're trying to get a bunch of fives and transfers, high transfers, and high to come to one of the coldest places on earth.
Well, not only that, Lloyd, but you're in the Big 12. Kids are going to pick Texas Tech over Colorado, TCU over Colorado, BYU
Arizona.
over Colorado. Yeah, like I wish he wouldn't have signed that long
Arizona State.
contract. I wish he wouldn't have signed the contract.
Yeah. Demographic.
But he might be holding out because there may be a job opening in Florida State soon. So we'll see.
Yeah, but
I've been saying that.
No, you can't.
They would hire him as a GM at Florida State before they hired him as a coach.
They might. That's what I'm saying.
They know Mike. They know Mike. They'll be calling Jimbo before they call him. Yes.
Okay. God, doggy Dion, we want to defend you, but Jesus. Okay. Who's the breakout player of the Big 12 this season?
To be honest, I don't know enough of these rosters to say who
I don't
gonna break out.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like everything. It's gonna be a freshman that come out of the pack to do something crazy, like a running back.
I'll just tell you what I like. I like the kid that Utah, not Utah.
Dampier?
Yes, I like Dampier.
Yeah.
So maybe this is his Heisman season.
That's what
We'll see.
I forgot about the Big 12, the second OU left.
Hello.
Who? Say that again?
I forgot about them. The Big 12, the second OU left. They
That's
were in
fair.
the rearview mirror, and I'm way down the road.
As a matter of fact,
I don't think you're the only one though. I think everybody forgot the Big 12. I think when the Big 12 comes up in conversation, it's like the Big 12 still exists.
I'm not gonna say that, but I will say that the best player in the Big 12, in my opinion, last year transferred out of there and went to the Big 10.
But that's gonna happen every year in the Big 12 now. Like their best players not staying.
Who left? Who was it?
Hoover.
Oh yeah, duh.
You could argue
that
the best lineman in the Big 12 transferred out and went to LSU.
You could argue that.
You could.
I don't know if that's true. We'll find out really quick if Jordan Seaton is the real deal.
Yeah.
But
we'll definitely find out.
That was very telling to me too, by the way. Like, wow,
he wants to win. He knows they're not. He needs to get challenged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to put some film together that looks like an NFL film.
Correct.
Yeah, I got you. Is there anybody that can legitimately even win or compete for a national championship? Nobody?
I don't believe so.
No.
BYU, I think BYU gonna win the division though.
Well, that was my next question. Who's gonna get in? Who's gonna play? I think it's
gonna be a rematch. I think it's gonna be a rematch, and BYU wins this time.
Texas Tech and BYU.
Texas Tech doesn't have a quarterback.
They don't have a quarterback.
Matter of fact, Lord, me and you'll get together. I'm gonna make sure I get Matthias on here. I'm gonna try to get on next week before they get to going. My nephew that played for BYU.
Sweet. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. All right, let's get to question 4. The schedule got kind of released a little bit. Not really, because it's scheduled to be technically Thursday, the full schedule. But they like to get them Christmas Day. The advertisers want to know who's opening and who's got Christmas Day. Mm-hmm. So that has been released. It appears that this is going to be a very 76ers heavy season. They will be coming out of the gate. It's going to be LeBron James versus the New York Knicks on banner night. Jeez. Actually, they're doing a triple header, which that's going to be interesting to see how that works. Because technically, Boston and Detroit will open the season.
Is this Tuesday?
Whatever October 20th is. Somebody want to look that up real quick.
It's got to be Tuesday.
I would think that it's probably Tuesday. They usually open up on a Tuesday.
Tuesday and then Wednesday ESPN.
Yeah. Yes, it's Tuesday. It's just Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So, it was announced Tuesday. Man, I don't know. Just October 20th, whatever date that is. Somebody looked it up real quick. So the 3 games: Boston, Detroit, New York, Philadelphia, and then we close out the night with Oklahoma City and the Spurs.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, Oklahoma City. And all that's on NBC. Which is still taking me some time to get used to this NBC thing. Like for real. It's like, what is going on? Okay. Then on ESPN's first games will be Miami and Minnesota. And then follow that up with, I think, the Warriors and the Lakers.
Easy.
Oh, and then they got 4. Is it 4? Oh, they got 2 nights back to back. October 21st is Heat, Timberwolves, Warriors, Los Angeles on the 21st, followed by the next night, Cleveland and the 76ers, and then Nuggets and the Thunder on the next night. Christmas Day, Lakers are facing 76ers. That's the prime game.
Somebody tried to argue that this morning. The NBA absolutely got that right. LeBron going back to LA.
The one I didn't understand, why not Philly,
Boston
at some point? Yeah,
because LeBron is greater than Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Boy, tell me you don't tell me my value without telling me my value.
He held the whole league up.
Yeah. Spurs, Knicks, Heat, Celtics, Thunder, Wolves, and then close out with the Nuggets and Warriors on Christmas Day.
Have the Warriors done anything? Y'all brought back Draymond? Is that it?
It's Steph's a good time.
It's complicated. It's complicated. What you tell me?
It's complicated.
It's gonna be a lot of sports on Christmas. They got football and basketball on there. So.
Yeah. By the way, your GM said today.
Man, I don't want to hear it.
No, he said it. He said, Steph wants to be here. We want him here. We want him to finish as a Warrior.
I was not gonna make him my unshot out, but you really pushing it. That's gonna put him my unshot out again.
You can't even give this guy good news. Jeez. Whatever, Chad. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you out, buddy.
Chad, you should want this to happen because if Steph leave, you get to leave.
I'm
right.
cool.
You're not locked in anyway.
I'm cool with whatever.
Change that banner tomorrow. Like, what are we talking about? All right. I was gonna do a WNBA check, but I want to move on to something else because of time. During the pandemic, we needed the verses. We needed it. It got us through the loneliness, the separation, the not thinking about the stuff that was going on in the world. We needed it. August 20th, Donnell Jones is taking on no, you gotta come back for this because you're a music guy. You can't leave this, Byron. Donnell Jones is taking, neither can you. You're a music guy too, Cam.
He can leave as a keyboard player. I can leave as a vocalist.
No, ain't nobody. Everybody come back, doggone it. That's not even the question. That's not even the question. The question actually is versus still relevant? Is it still relevant?
Yes, it is. The Lakers versus the 76ers on Christmas is relevant. OU playing Ole Miss again this year is relevant. The Cowboys playing Indy is relevant. Yes, it's relevant.
The actual definition of versus is relevant. The created thing that it's not working. It's not working.
Yeah.
Because they work. I don't care about the verses, Lord. That's why my screen went off. The last time I saw verses, the internet has shut down because what Lamar Kendrick just did to. I don't see it no more.
Can I tell you how bad the verses has gotten? I peeked my head into the game versus YG. First of all, I didn't even know YG had 20 hits, and after watching it, I don't think he had 20 hits. But I didn't even know there were that many blood-related songs. Did y'all know that there were like at least 20 blood-related songs in the world?
I haven't purchased or listened to a hip-hop rap record since until I got Kendrick stuff until Outkast. I
brought this up because I'm angry at Timberland and Swizz. Because y'all said when the pandemic was over, we were gonna get this elevated verses, and all these people wanted to participate, and it was gonna be like concerts and da 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 da.
It was
I don't know enough about R&B and rap to know this stuff that y'all talking about. Honestly,
Lord, it was before they sold it.
But they bought it back.
They sold it,
but they bought it back.
Man, I don't know.
Okay, I had to get that off my chest.
Sell it again. Do something.
It's been. I've been like, this is awful.
Again, I don't know enough about R&B and rap to know.
Yeah, but you know a good thing when you see it, and it hasn't been good. The last three verses have not been good.
Because I'd be like, oh, he's doing so better than so and so. And people are like, you crazy? Because this is. I'm like, you're right. Because I don't know. I don't listen to enough of that.
But now,
it's none of the top people that you want to see, though. That's
what I'm saying. They versing people that we don't even want the verses. Like,
talk to me when they start doing gospel verses. Talk to me.
They did one. They only did one. No, they did two. They did Mary and BB and CC.
I was just playing. I was hoping that one to answer either.
They did that one, and they did Kirk and Fred Hammond, which was actually not a bad verses. But they put people together now like they're drawing them from a hat. Did nobody ask for B2K and Pretty Ricky? I can't name two Pretty Ricky songs. I can't even name the members of Pretty Ricky
or B2K.
Right.
They put together people that just need checks. That's why they just cut.
Well, that part is working out for some people. I'll be honest with you. That part.
Did Ray J do a versus?
Now that one was actually pretty good in the pandemic. Beanie Man and
because you couldn't go nowhere. You didn't have no.
I couldn't go nowhere, so it was a good time. It ended up being a good time. It was Beanie Man and who was the other guy? He's very famous in reggae. I can't remember his name, but it was actually a good time. It was actually good. Okay, I just had to ask that question.
Not that good because you can't remember.
You know what? Now you're gonna make me pull it up while we deal with what are we watching. So I'll start with you, Chad, while I'm finding the reggae verses.
The wife had me watch. What was it, the 5 Weekend something? Something that we watched. I think it was on Netflix. It was decent.
Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Whoever they are.
Yeah.
Beanie Man.
Dog, I told you I haven't bought other than Outkast until Kendrick came out. I don't deal with rap.
I feel you. I can't be mad at that. Okay.
Yeah, we watched something called a 5-day weekend or something like that with Jennifer Garner, and then
I heard of that.
It was pretty
Peacock.
Decent. Yeah, it's pretty decent. And then we watched was it one with Tay Diggs, him, hers, and ours. That's pretty good.
So just out of morbid curiosity, and while I was working last night, I watched that, and then it got weird.
Yeah, yeah.
It got weird real fast. And yes, I'm about to give you a spoiler alert. It got very weird because I didn't have an issue with the couple coming together because of the kids was dating. But when the kids said halfway through the thing, "I'm glad you were my first," I was like, "Okay, so where are we going with this?" Like,
yeah.
And then it was like, "Well, we love each other too much to go back." So now the girl's first is now her brother. Is that what I don't? This is weird.
Ultimately, yes.
It was uncomfortable. It got real uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It got real uncomfortable. Okay, all right. So you've been watching a lot of chick flicks, is what you're telling us.
Well, I mean, I've been letting the wife hold the remote, so.
Sometimes you gotta let them hold it. Pause.
Not really a pause. I mean, it's kind of a female.
Say, man.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily pause. I mean, that's a
pause
good thing.
And also facts, right?
right. Yeah, you don't need to pause.
Right. Facts, big facts, huge facts.
Acceptable.
Okay. All right. What else are we watching? Anybody watching anything other than interesting?
Miss Marshalls.
Lioness. Oh my God. I'm behind. I get caught up with Lioness. Jesus. That first episode. My God.
I'm watching Marshall.
I'm good. I'm going to get on Marshall. I'm going to get on that as soon as I get my feet. Because now Raising Kanan is over. Although I still have questions, though, Cam. I still have questions. Because how are they cool? How did they get cool again?
I think that's why, though. I think me and you talk about it, but I think that's why. Even when he got in the fire, in the fire and power, no, you're not finna die. I still want you alive.
That was so gangster. I was like, oh my God, that might be the most gangster thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Solid ending. Stuck the landing. The landing. Shout out to 50 Cent. He usually sticks the landing.
He's doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? I ain't really watched nothing a whole lot new other than WWE, you know. No, I'm not going there. We're not even doing WWE this week. This week was kind of weird. Like Monday night was interesting, but it was weird. Yeah, it was weird. So, okay. But are we watching anything else? Like new? Anything new?
Just Marshall.
I think at some point I'm gonna start Fightland this week. And then I think do y'all watch X-Men 97 on Disney Plus?
No.
Did y'all ever watch the original X-Men cartoon? This is not your kids. This is not our X-Men. This is so like they
That's
kill
why I
people.
didn't watch it, because I heard that too.
They kill people for real. Like I was like, this is not. I didn't sign up for this. not emotional things. This is crazy. Okay, so all right. I think that's it. Other than that, other than my food shows, you know, I've been watching my food shows. What are we watching together? Food show wise, Byron? I can't remember.
I'm watching the barbecue one that's on now.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I just want to see who is, but I'm not a big fan of it either.
It's kind of dry.
It's real boring.
Yeah, it's just
Real
just
boring.
very
Dang.
dry.
Real boring.
Yeah.
Real boring.
It is. It's like it's a slow
I
burn.
fell asleep on it yesterday.
Oh, I fall asleep every time I watch it. And then I've got to the point where now I know where they're gonna judge, so I just fast forward to the judging.
Yeah, I don't really care about the quick burn because I don't. They just get money, so I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't care about
This
nothing.
would be my last season. I hate that because I like Mo Kason, but
I love Mo Kason. I think he's a very funny guy.
it's actually his rubs and his sauce are really good.
Are they really? Okay, that's what's up. But
Really
okay,
good.
all right. Well, we got nothing new for y'all to watch yet because football season's coming. I think we gearing our hearts towards that. So
That is correct.
prayers up, people. Who we praying for?
I'm praying for all the kids. I know Frisco starts today, a lot of other places, but everybody around here, everybody going back to the school, and the teachers who got to deal with y'all's bad kids. And yeah, students and teachers have a great year. For all the college students
Please,
that are leaving,
Yeah.
such as my baby, and you know, y'all have a great year as well.
100%.
Facts.
Give it to us, Chad. Who you praying for? Anybody praying for?
Nah, just health and wealth, baby. Just praying for health and wealth for everybody.
Amen.
These boxes and our families, yeah.
Yeah, man. Cam, what you got?
Just like Byron say, I mean, my youngest son is on his way to Oral Roberts, and then we just got back from Indianapolis, taking our other son back to Ball State. So just you know.
Do you need food spots in Tulsa?
Say it again.
Do you need food spots in Tulsa?
Well, my oldest son graduated from Oral Roberts too. He stayed down
okay.
there,
I got
so
you.
like he got some good
Okay.
covering and know what's going on down there.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have a former coworker who's remained a really good friend, and she joined the worst club in the history of clubs the other day on her birthday. Her mom passed. And so as a guy who's coming up on the 20th anniversary of his mom's passing on August 20th, I can tell you unequivocally that club sucks. It sucks.
Yes, it
It's
does.
the worst club ever.
Yes, it
But
is.
the best part of it is you got people that love you and know what you're going through. So that helps. And they can help you get through it. So that was the thing I dropped off to her today. I said, you're gonna hate this club, but the members got your back. They got your back. So so there we are. So there you go. The unshout outs, which has become a favorite on the show. Who are we unshouting out this week?
The WNBA.
Which is why I did not
we'll
bring him
touch
up
that
today.
later, but it's
a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
Way too much.
Why can't we have nice things?
Ooh, I almost.
Why?
Now.
Okay, I'll leave it alone for now.
Yeah.
It's too much going on, man. It's too much. Okay, all right. I feel like I'm watching an episode of the movie Mean Girls, but let's move on. All right. Are we unshouting anybody else? That was a solid shout out, unshout out, by the way, Byron. Solid shout, unshout out. Anybody else that we're unshouting out?
Yeah. I'm a unshout out my goat, I am. LeBron. I am.
Ooh.
He's still my GOAT, and I want him to win in Philly unless he's playing the Lakers.
Right.
But food, you could have opted out last year and took a pay cut and play with us and let us do the same thing we just did. But anyway, yeah, didn't make sense to me. We could have did that last year. You could have did the same thing. You could have opted out last year. Let us eat your salary up with all these players, and then you could have re-signed with us. Philly wouldn't even been in the playbook. Nobody would be right now. Yeah. But I get it. You got your feelings hurt because Luka and the team turned towards that. But, you know, you go to Philly, you're not going to be the man in Philly either.
By the way, here's my hot take for the week. I'm on board with signing Ben Simmons. I'm totally on board with it. Mm-hmm.
I am too now.
Mm-hmm. I ain't got to pay you nothing.
Yes.
You got one job.
Yes.
And just make good plays and play defense. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I'm with that too.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with it.
What would Ben Simmons do in the D League right now?
Oh, he'd have 25 steals.
Okay, well, I'm cool.
31 rebounds.
I'm cool with it because he's better than any D League player that's on our roster anyway. Period.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm okay with
I'm
that.
on board.
For what he get paid? For what he get
board.
paid? Yeah, I'm definitely okay with it.
And by the way, his agent, who is Rich Paul, has said, "Oh, he's okay with taking the veteran minimum." Good, because that's what I was going to pay you. This worked out perfectly because I'm not going to pay you more than that.
And at the veteran minimum, you get hurt. That's an easy cut, and we get somebody else. Yeah, I'm good with that.
There is no risk whatsoever.
Yeah,
I love it. Age 29. So if he happens to be really good, then we bump it up to the mid-level exception. And if he happens to be really, 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 really good for several years, then we pay you on the back end.
Yeah, maybe. Not that, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I understand everybody that thinks that's a bad signing.
Yeah.
Chad, you got anybody you understand?
Yeah. As ever and always, Mike Dunleavy Jr.
Well, you know, it just feels like bullying now.
You're getting down a shout out, big dog. Until you do right by me.
Are you giving him the whoopee fingers?
Can I ask you a question about that?
Yeah, what's up?
What did he do that was so bad? I'm just curious.
Nothing. That's what.
But tell me what he did though that was so bad that you feel this way about Mike Dunleavy. I mean, I heard we talk about it every week, but literally on paper, what did he do?
He did nothing. He didn't improve his team not one bit.
Who was he gonna get? How was he gonna improve it?
That's for him to figure it out.
Oh no, let's not do that. I mean, there's got to be something out there, right? Like,
there's got to be, yeah.
So what did he not do? Like, Steph been hurt like Embiid for the last 2-3 years, so that didn't help the situation at all.
Wow, that escalated quickly. I did not see that Steph's been hurt thing coming.
Well, I'm just saying he has. So like, I'm just saying like what?
Oh, I didn't say you were wrong. I just said.
So like what did he? You're on your computer right now. Like, what did he do? Tell me what did he did that was wrong though.
I just feel like he didn't make the moves that he needed to make to improve the overall team.
Can you tell me what moves you would have made to improve the overall team? Because he got young people in there that can play basketball. So I'm curious. He got Jimmy Butler over there, who got hurt too. You can't do nothing about that. So you got Jimmy Butler, Steph, and Draymond on the same team with these youngsters that can play. Like, what did he do wrong that was bad? He re-signed Gary Payton Jr., who's a staple on the team. He does his thing, plays his role. So I'm legitimate asking, not being funny. Like, what did he do wrong? Like, I can tell you what Rob Pelinka did wrong with the Luau Ding and the Moscow and stuff back then. I can tell you that. I'm asking, what did Mike Dunleavy do wrong?
He needed a legitimate center. He needed to get a legitimate center. And
he went and got Al Horford, who
and
was
Kristaps Porzingis.
And yes, what did he do wrong?
Yes.
Porzingis is not a center. He's more,
He came off of NBA. He won a championship. What do you mean he's not? And he was a significant role.
I didn't say he was. I said he's not a center. He plays power forward. We need an actual center.
Porzingis is a center. He's a big man. It's the NBA this day. He's a big man. So like, you just hadn't given me anything, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just like, I hear what you're saying, and I hear you say that. But like, where's the meat and potatoes behind what you're saying? Because at the end of the day, if Jimmy Butler is healthy, if Jimmy Butler is healthy, if Steph is healthy,
I wanted
Draymond is still Draymond, and you had Porzingis, you still had Michael Porter, you got these other guys there, those other 3 or 4 guys, those young guys that's been in your rotation. You had Kuminga. What did he do wrong? You hadn't given me nothing.
Let me say what Cam said, but say it differently. They've never played together. So how do we know that he did it wrong? None of these guys have ever been on the court all at the same time.
That's fine. I just wanted a big fish to play next to Steph.
I feel you on that.
Okay. Is that not Jimmy Butler, though, at the stage of their career? Is that not Jimmy Butler?
A younger big fish to play with Steph Curry.
Then why go after LeBron then?
I didn't necessarily. I mean, it was cool, but I didn't necessarily mean LeBron.
Okay, let me ask again. I'm gonna ask you, Byron. I just need an answer from somebody. What did Mike Dunleavy do wrong? Like, when you really break down the X's and O's and the team, and they still have draft picks, they still have all kind of money. What did he do wrong?
The answer that Chad is looking for is Chad does not believe that despite the things that they have done, that they still have a championship roster.
Thank you.
That's really what he's trying to say. So let me help him out.
To be competitive.
Okay. So again,
and again, we don't know if that's true or not because they've never what he's done. They've never played. None of those players that we named have all played in more than 5 games. I don't know if they played 3 games together as a whole.
I need some help.
You muted.
I just need somebody to break it down for me.
Yeah.
Only thing that I can say that he's done wrong is try to play for now and later at the same time. That's it.
Now I can definitely get on board with that.
I agree with what moves. Like Cam is right on that because I don't know what moves we talked about. Me and my wife talked about that. What move do you make to make them?
There's only one move left to make.
And
you know what this is, Byron? You know what this is? This is like playing a chess game and your pawns are gone, your bishop is gone, your rook is gone, your queen is gone. All you have left on the board is 1 king. Guess what? You got to submit. It's over. This game is over.
Well, I guess that's the problem. I didn't want it to be over, and I got to come to that realization.
But it is though.
I got to come to that realization that it's over.
Yeah. Well, not just you. The entire organization.
I agree with Cam when he said it. I'm like, man, well, what could he do? Yeah. What could he have done?
I mean, right now you can't listen.
You're right.
If he was healthy, this is a big if.
Yeah.
If Anthony Davis was healthy, you can go make a move, sell your chips, and get Anthony Davis on that team right now. If he was healthy, that team may be a top 5 team in the West. Because Wemby don't have anything for Anthony Davis. And healthy.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
But you don't want to do that, right? So I'm just saying, with the available moves, with the availability that's out there, I just don't see anything that Mike Dunleavy has done wrong. With Jimmy Butler and Steph playing healthy, I don't know that you just beat that team. With Jimmy Butler's defense, Porzingis' length, and Draymond Green, I don't know. You just walk through them. So, like, I just don't. I hear what you're saying, but like I told you about 3 months ago, I said, hey, this happens with every team that has a dynasty like this. Yeah. You make your run, and then you got to rebuild. And what y'all trying to do? Sometimes they rebuild involves getting what you can get for Steph too. It happens.
They play for now and later.
It happens, bro.
See, that's why y'all my big brothers, because Cam talked me off the ledge.
Well, because the hardest part, I get what you're struggling with, because the hardest part about a marriage that was really good at one time, but now it's not, is the knot.
Yeah.
Because it is over. It probably is over. Now, it might not be. Maybe these guys all get healthy and there's one more run, because they do know how to win. That's one thing they all know how to do. They know how to win. But we don't get faster when we get older.
No.
We don't get more accurate when we get older.
No.
We don't jump higher when we get older. So it might be over. It might be.
This is me and Lloyd's argument with each other last year. Okay, Cam, we got Luka in his prime. We gotta not start over. We got to put the right pieces around. I'm saying, yeah, we can do that too and keep LeBron.
I was like, no, we can't.
You can't, right?
Yeah.
And that's what you want to do. You want to do the same thing with Steph. I get it.
Right. You want to, but
You can't.
but also
It does not work.
the king is the most valuable piece on the chessboard. At
Yeah.
some point, you got to surrender him and start a new game.
100%.
That's what we're talking about.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The Mavs did it. They started over, and you know what I mean? And they got rid of their best piece in Luka. They did that, right?
Mhm.
And they got trash, right? They don't have the people there other than Christie, right?
Yeah.
But look what they got them. They got a little razzle dazzle over there now, right? They got a little.
right.
Yeah.
Now Hope is back in Dallas. So
Yes.
it all comes to an end at some point. It's just a matter of whether you're willing to accept it.
My bad. It's a conversation for us to have off air.
I think it's a great. I think you helped Dad tremendously.
Yeah, for sure.
He would be a better man because of that
For sure.
conversation.
For sure.
And what a wonderful place to end the conversation by helping our little brother that we love so dearly.
Well,
How
he ain't gonna be there. If
do
Steph ain't there,
I-
he not even there. It don't matter.
That's also true. How do I say goodbye?
I think you got to dangle Steph out there around before the trade deadline. I think you do. And I think you got to see what you can get for him. You may get 2 first rounds and this player and this young player and this young player. Hey, listen, Milwaukee did a great thing what they did with Giannis. They was great.
What did you say? Dangle Steph out there.
I think they have to.
I think you dangle it all out there. Just start over. What are we doing?
Yeah. Well, when you gave Draymond the contract, that's a 1-year contract. That's great. I mean, that money coming off the books, which is a great trade piece. Yes.
Dangle, Jimmy, we love you. We thank you for trying to help us. And also, do not unpack.
Yes. Yeah. You go find who the next great thing out there that you think your top 5, a top 5 free agent who's going to be out there. And I think you have to start over. That's the name of the game.
Yaxel is your future. Now build around it.
100%.
And with that finalization, we come to the end of the road, much like the group themselves. Boys to men to old men. This is the 5. God bless you and good night.
Yeah, 5.